All right. Once again, I'm live. Second time in 2 nights, actually. Nice day today. 14 degrees now, not too bad, not freezing. Um, let's see. A lot of things going on out there. People need to understand what's up. So I think people need to understand. As I said before, we're going to design this occupation, of course. All right. First part of the deal. All right. Second part of the deal is we got a lot of things going on nobody's talking about. Sounds good. Don't know why though. But that's that. So hey, what's going on?
You solo today, huh, BJ?
I just started actually. I might not be so very long.
Okay. Okay, just got started at 7:35. Okay, my bad. I thought it was 6 o'clock you sent.
No, you good.
Oh, that's 1 minute and 47 seconds. Ooh, a lot going on today. Okay. Go
Right,
ahead, my bad.
I was just, a lot of stuff been going on. How you doing, Bishop, by the way? A lot of stuff going on. Nice day today. Be 64 degrees tomorrow. Seems like coming out the abyss. Right.
Wow.
A couple things to talk about. Then we got tuberculosis in Kansas, actually. Not Kansas City. I meant it's Kansas, so that's my mistake. But yes, got two tuberculosis cases. They say in Virginia we done had two young children die of the flu. Interesting. I wonder the first two deaths of flu season, so they say. I'm like, where y'all get this from?
Well, okay. We know to play. We know to play with that. Oh, that's the measles outbreak. There's a tuberculosis. Well, you got tuberculosis outbreak because all these damn illegals here, okay? But ain't no cure for no tuberculosis. So, I mean, you can try to get on the regimen early, but you always still come up positive. Well, measles was eradicated. Why the kids need to still get jabbed for it?
Bishop says he
They doing it to push them jabs. Oh, he said what?
Bishop said he has been challenged by diabetes for the past 3 days, as well as low blood pressure.
All right. His blood pressure low?
Yeah.
Okay, you might want to get that checked out. He ain't been on no new medicine or nothing. Well, I talk to him offline.
Smack. Yeah, it's all good. If you want to, well, for the people in the back, hey, look, if you wanted to come in, I don't care if you tell me online. Hey, look, it's what do you call it? Dawson, desperate times call for desperate measures.
I know, but BJ, we say stuff like that, and they gonna put you back in time out for damn 2 to 3 months. I can hear Bishop on message.
I got you. Yeah, I forgot they do.
So I'm good. We'll do it on offline.
They have been very paternalistic lately, haven't they?
There you go, and you know why? Because you talking about them small hats. So.
Oh, really? Well, they're gonna be real mad tonight when I bring up something on them.
I guess they going after Elon now. Your sound went out.
2 in Kansas continues to grow. I'm out. Can you hear me?
You back now?
Can you hear me?
You
Okay,
back?
cool. More than 60 people were being treated for disease in Kansas City area as of Friday, according to the state health department. This is tuberculosis. Unprecedented tuberculosis outbreak in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
So, killed 2 people. At least 6, 7 patients were being treated for active tuberculosis. All 7 of those cases were in Wyandotte County, where Kansas City is, while the others were in neighboring Johnson County. They had more than 200 inactive tuberculosis cases in Kansas. So that's Kansas. So they having tuberculosis outbreak. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But yeah. I mean, hey, what I know. Dawson, this is something I had told Frank a couple weeks back right here. It's coming to fruition, just like I said. It's right here. Let
Okay.
me pull it up. Damn. Nitty come up. Here we go. As I told you what was gonna happen. I told you they were gonna kill them people. And as a matter of fact, uh, damn. Well, the Israel prime ministers met and they already said they're gonna buy that land in the West Bank. Let's put it like that. That's what they
I
already said. They're gonna
saw
buy that
that.
land.
I saw you sent that. Boy.
And the Israeli prime ministers pushed
I
bill to
guess to
enable Jews
the
to
river
privately
to the
buy West
sea,
Bank
huh?
land. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
They approved legislation advancing a bill that would make it easy for Jews to purchase that land, which I said they were going to do all along.
You did?
That's the plot to move them out of that area, to Jordan and Egypt, countries. All right, so that's that.
Yep.
Sam Altman warns AI could kill us all, but he still wants the world to use it.
And it's karma, huh?
Yep, that's right. Yep. Flu claims 2 lives. Oh yeah, talking about some football here. Hold on for a minute. Yeah. Here he goes. Here you go right here. You thought I was joking. I told you I was gonna show it to you. I told you this morning I was gonna show it to you. Here you go right here. Hall of Fame quarterback Joe. Oh, what the hell? Oh man, get that out of here. I ain't asked for that. Back out. I ain't tell you nothing like that. No, get out of there. They tried to get rid of my name. Come on, man, don't do nothing like that. Why are you doing something like that? I was trying to talk about Joe Montana. I thought y'all liked Joe Montana. I thought he was the greatest. Shit. Really saying a lot of club. Don't hate. Shit. Oh my god. No, they didn't do this to me. They said the browser can't access your screen. Try capture a different screen to see if this continues. I ain't never had that happen before. I ain't never had. Oh my god. Come on, people. Don't be like that. Oh, I got it. I think it's up. Oh, here we go. Let me see if we pull up this time. I'll get to that. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay.
No, I'm talking Bishop. Something he asked me in the chat. Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Montana has been vocal about the importance of getting vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, or potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can wreck your life for weeks, and see if it can put you in the hospital and even be life threatening. He thinks about how it'd be like prepare for games. So here are his toe tips for protecting your own health. Preparation is key. Like anyone 65 older, Joe is at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia, but he knows that getting vaccinated is one of the best ways to help defend his health and help protect him from pneumococcal pneumonia is a lot like preparing for a big game. Understanding the opponent, preparing for your teammates. taking action against pneumonia, getting expert advice.
Right.
That's Joe Montana, right? Ain't that crazy, dog?
Right.
That's right. That's Joe Montana, football player. Yeah, like hey, look, let me give me I need to go play some football, huh? Elect electric demand on largest U.S. grid to rise 38% due to AI boom. So that means your electricity bill go up, right? U.S. nuclear fusion plant startup backed by Sam Altman and Peter Thiel secures $425 million. Right? Now, this is what I was talking to you about right here earlier today. Talking about the women now. Hold on. We're talking about the women. Talking about the women now. Hold on. Bishop, sit back in the back. This is about the women here. This is about women's health. I can't always talk about men's health. We got to talk about the women too. All right, Dawson. Here we go right here. See that nice slide right there? The woman holding her
Yep.
heart. Investigators in Cedar Sinai are studying why heart attacks are spiking among women 35 to 54. Heart attacks in people 18 to 44 are rare. They have increased more than 66% since 2019. However, heart attacks in all other age groups have decreased. So, Bishop, they're saying you're kind of safe on this one, right? Maybe. They said the uptick in heart attacks in young adults could be traced in part to unhealthy lifestyles such as poor diet and physical activity. Nutrition habits are pretty well formed in the child. I still eat pretty much the way I was raised. This is for fast food, high-oil processed food. The diabetes epidemic is clearly continuing to a rise in heart disease, and that's referring to women in both diabetes and obesity. We are clearly seeing a demographic of college educators who are more likely to start smoking when they go to college. For that, why they say is weight management. Don't smoke e-cigarettes, ain't vaping, saying smoke cannabis, saying there are no safe tobacco or cannabis. So Dawson, I don't know. As a woman 35 to 54, how would you feel about your heart attack rate is going up 66% since 2019? Kind of crazy, right?
Yeah. Right.
Now, but I mean, damn, that's a lot of people. That's like more than half. I mean, does that mean what's crazy? Guy called me today. He told me, man, BJ, man, lady used to work with, man. I said, what happened to her, man? Oh, they found her dead in the house. I said, what?
That's sudden.
Yeah, I said, damn. I said, well, she had pneumonia quite a bit too as well, but sister found her dead.
Yeah, them jabs giving people pneumonia left and right.
Mm-hmm. And as cold as it's been lately. Yeah, right. Well,
true. Yeah.
But this lady here knows I think she had been out of work for a year or something already as it is. So, but passed away. Guy called me about, I don't know, maybe about 5 o'clock. Somebody told me about it. I said, damn, it's kind of crazy, right? So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that is the reality these days, right? So, I mean, reality they never said reality was fun. Health company, here we go. Health company to invest. How much money in Richmond, Virginia? Let's see. Health company to invest $54.2 million to upgrade Richmond facility. It's matter of fact, this health company is called. I go Young Glenn Youngkin, the mayor, and all them right there. You see them there, right there. A world leader in health consumer company will upgrade its research and development facility in Richmond. Youngkin announced Haleon will invest $54.2 million to modernize its current facility. They provide Advil, emergency, Robitussin, and Sensodyne. That's your toothpaste, right? All right. So that's that. So that's one thing they're gonna do. They're gonna invest in this Haleon or whatever. But I'm like, I'm putting a whole lot of money in this medicine thing, right? Let's notice they're putting a lot of money in medical companies. So I just want people to know that. All right. Bishop, you asked me a question, and I I'm gonna give it to you because I'm gonna play the video in a minute about these psyops they running because this thing that you asking me is about many of your friends who are both black and disabled are concerned. Okay, this is why I always say it. People need to read the fine print. Like I just told you last week, they keep on fear mongering the hell out of people. They told a big lie last week about child support. Actually, if you read the child support law they got, it actually hurt the men more because actually the men get if you back then you had to pay $5,000 if you had $5,000 in arrears, you could lose your license, employment, you couldn't get a passport. Now it's actually $2,500. If you owe $2,500 in arrears, you can't get a passport or anything like that. That's the new child support law. But it ain't new because it came out in September. They just bringing it, acting like it's just new. It's been out since September, so I don't know why they brought it up. All right. Same thing with this thing. Like the other day, they said, oh, they cut off the aid to you. They told you Israel and Egypt is still getting funded. As a matter of fact, they even funding Ukraine through another program. So that's why I said people need to read the fine print. Like this, Bishop, you're talking about this federal freeze thing. Actually, they're going to do they're trying to do a buyout by February 6th of federal employees, but the only thing about it is what they're not telling people is they're trying to give those federal jobs to the private sector, which I told you they've been trying to do this in 2011 anyway, 13 or whatever year it was, the sequestration Brothers Act, right? So that's what they were talking about. Okay, that actually got freezed by a judge earlier, but in all honesty, it had nothing to do with food stamps or Medicaid, Social Security, and stuff that ain't that. It was more about foreign aid, but however, they're not telling you that the foreign aid is still going to Israel and things. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, for the Christian community, since they seem to be very pro-Zionist these days, and a guy named Pete Hedgepeth, which I told Frank he was going to get in. He was going to get in. Don't worry about it. He's 100% pro-Israel, and as a matter of fact, he even said that he supported them killing every Palestinian in favor of Hamas. What? Yeah, he said that. He said that in here.
No way.
Go. Yeah, I mean, matter of fact, that's him. Yeah, they went on next to West Bank. Ain't no big deal. I mean, that's what all these people are doing, man. Matter of fact, and later I'm gonna pull up all the Israeli donations. They might ban me, but it is what it is. Just go pull up. It's 25 pages of every congressman and senator who gets financial donations. Every one of them. Matter of fact, I think Joe Biden got $4 million. I think Ted Cruz in Texas got about maybe $1 million, something like that. Who else? If one of them got 5,000. I think one of them in Virginia got 5,000. Shit, Trump got 230 million and 100 million at that, so he got like 330 million. Bernie Sanders too. He got some. A lot of people on this list. Like it's 25 pages long. I can't remember all this shit. It's 25 pages long, and the donations range from the millions to like thousands, like from the AIPAC lobby. So it ain't no difference. But I'm not. But like I told the guy, I'm not. I told the guy we were talking about. I said I'm not worried about Hedgepeth because as a matter of fact, he just. I don't think I said about Hedgepeth. I knew it because yesterday when he got out of the car, his bodyguard was a small head getting out of the car right behind him. As a matter of fact, the first person who called to congratulate him was Benjamin Netanyahu, who coming to Washington, D.C. next week. The first foreign leader to come is Benjamin Netanyahu next week on the 4th.
There you go.
So what I'm saying, Bishop, some of these things, not trying to be funny people, but read the fine print before they start doing all this fear mongering and get people up in arms and all this other bullshit. Okay? I understand why people are concerned, but the reality is, Bishop, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why black and disabled people are concerned, I'm just being honest with you, because They put the stupid ass headline on here, and people just run to it. They don't even bother to read it, and then they just go, "Oh my God," like no, just sit back and say, "Hold on, man." First of all, anybody know that you got what do you call it? A Social Security Administration in your own city, right? So you have food stamps and all these programs that are backed by what? They're backed by state and federal governments, actually, but
Both. Mm-hmm.
so each state would still have it. So I'm just trying to figure out where they put this on the news. But then they came out, which I already said, a lot of this stuff is executive action, and executive action ain't bills and ain't law. It's for the more of the executive branch. That's why I say I don't understand why people so frantic, man. It's like, yeah, can y'all calm down? Take a damn chill. You know what? The same thing. You know what, Bishop? I'm gonna say this honestly. And you can tell your Christian people in your church I said it. You know what gets me? These white Christians got a manifest destiny, and they pro-Zionists and want to kill everybody around the damn world.
No.
But these black Christians, y'all really, I'm gonna be there. Y'all fucking disgusting. You know what? I'm gonna be out here fucking disgusting. Because you're sitting there crying on your knees. They don't believe in that goddamn Jesus. They ain't not the one you talking about. Anyway, I mean, hey man, it is what it is. But I'm saying they got a plan on manifest destiny, and we got a plan on crying. I'm just being honest, man. It is what it is. Fuck it. I mean, hey man, look. I mean, I had to tell a guy this earlier today, man. It is what it is, man. I mean, hey, if he gets mad, hey, I mean, who cares? I mean, if you want to tussle with me, hey, look, I'm just calling it out, man. So I'm not personally trying to, make people mad. But some of this fear-mongering doing, humans shouldn't be ruled by fear. Just putting it out there. Just being honest, right? We just can't be ruled by fear. That's low vibration. It brings your spirit down. And then I got to hear the fear mongering. Dawson got to hear mongering. This one. I'm like, just relax, man. Just relax a little bit. Because fear get people doing what they want you to do. And then everybody gets up in arms with each other. And right now, it's not the time to be like that. Like I told you. I had to tell Bishop, matter of fact, what's your buddy name? What's that guy name? God damn it. What's his name? Oh, yeah, you got my nephew's name. Yeah. What's that guy? Dang, Dawson, I can't think of the guy's name right now. We just had a conversation with him last week. Oh, yeah, the guy, your friend, that you got the gospel show with, Bishop. I had to tell him to calm down. Matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, I had to tell him, like, no, you got to calm down, man. Bishop, I even gave the guy some tips on, and Miss Dawson did too, on how to get better. You know what I'm saying? So, but you need to calm down with the fear mongering because it's driving down your immune system. Yeah, that's his name, Byron. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, Byron, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. We tell him calm down when he talking to me, because he kind of like, he get on my short side, and then I have to, try to almost put him in his place a little bit, and then it gets really bad. Because I'm not even the type of person that's really gonna even jump on you unless you start really acting finicky and stuff like that. Especially with me, and I'll do that even more sin, because I say, wait a minute. Hey, look, man, I had to tell one of these guys a couple years ago, man, go put fucking panties on or something. You keep on coming with this dumb shit you talking about. You got the
a lot of these men busted 5'9" BJs. So.
Well, I shouldn't have said that in hindsight, but it is what it is. Fuck it. Too late.
Oh, well.
But I told him, hey man, because he got mad about me, coming in his establishment without a mask or something. I said, bro, if you don't cut this shit down, man. Yeah, like, bro. He was like, well, then you heard. You heard about that? I said, well, I heard that you most susceptible. I said, damn, you were more worried about me. You more worried about it me. You need to put some goddamn panties on, man. You more worried about me. Now, if I ain't worried about it, don't you worry about it. By the way, I'm not asking you to come to the hospital to see me neither, because you might tell the doctors, hey, man, do whatever you can to me. You the same person that told them put me on a ventilator if I was sick. Shit, I ain't worried.
There you go.
Listen to you. What's up, Frank?
What up? What up? Yo, salute.
Know it. What's up, Frank?
Man,
you know it, BJ.
And we sitting here, going through all this social upheaval that the people are so scared. But you know what? I'm not really, upset about people being scared, because when I think about it, and when I listen to these, and Bishop, I might have to do it, man. One day I'm gonna just have to do it, man. I tell one of the ladies, I ain't coming to church because I ain't trying to hear what you're saying. But you know what I might do? I might have to sit there and watch a sermon one day, one of these sister girls, and see what they talk about on these Sunday sermons, man. You know what I'm saying? I might need to, matter of fact, I might need to drink a cup of wine or something today. I'm gonna even stomach it. But then,
know it.
But Frank, how you feeling tonight, man?
Shit is chilling, man. Dissecting the bullshit. You feel me? Just trying to see, man.
Well,
what's going on, man?
Well, before you came on, I brought up
1 week within this cat being in here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
tuberculosis.
But I've been heard. I was talking to my aunt. She said that she said New Jersey shit looks like that they getting them out of there. I'm like, okay, she in New Jersey, so so I'm like, oh shit. Place like that, you can see, if you see a difference in a place like that, then it's working.
Wait, New Jersey?
Yeah, man. But I asked her about New York or whatever. I got to call my other family in New York to see, because they was where I'm from in Queens. I heard they was trying to put them in Queens, Jamaica, Queens. I'm like, nah, we can't have that. That's like the last little black hub, one of the last little black hubs left in New York, man. You know what I'm saying?
They were trying to put who in Jamaica, Queens?
The immigrants. I guess they was for a while. They was in that motherfucker. I was like, oh.
Shit, they probably already been over there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's so I'm just like, this shit is wild, man.
Man, get their asses out of here. Get them all out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All they do is come here to suck the blood, the lifeblood of America out, and then they run back into their country and live like a king or a queen. And I don't think that's right. If I was Trump, I'd make all them motherfuckers pay their money back. I would.
I know I would do. You right. I agree, Dawson. Just like Bianchi had a good point.
They look how watch how much that bring down the deficit. Shit.
I know, huh?
We've been getting pimped too long. Everybody, Trump ain't perfect. Ain't nobody. Let me just say this: ain't nobody perfect. Let me just put that out the rip. But I ain't never seen no president like him who actually. Well, no, he did it his first term. Do what he say. I'm not saying he perfect because I don't like that AI stuff and some other stuff.
Right.
But getting them out of here and closing that border, I'm with that. The cartels are already shooting at the military and the border patrol. What's up with that? I told you these people ruthless.
They're ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Like a new Lexus, man. They ruthless, man. You're right.
What's up, Shane?
Yeah, you're right though. And what is up with that?
Well, they welfare and they lifeline. Somebody put on Facebook today. One of my Facebook friends or classmates. Shit, they cutting out there all that damn Section 8 and food stamps too. You got to go to work. Go your month ass to work. Now, I agree with Bill Clinton on that.
I know.
Welfare to work. You real body able. You're going to be taking them immigrants' place. Okay?
Well, you know something, though?
Right is right. Wrong is wrong. It's just wrong.
Say something about them. Now, here's the thing with this, what do they call it? Section 8, right?
Yeah.
They've been, now, as a matter of fact, come to think about it, Section 8 been scaled down anyway. And you know what's crazy?
Yeah, it is. It is. That's true, BJ. It is. My friend having issues getting it. She trying to hide this, hide that, man. I told her, I said, I really wouldn't be doing that if I was you. They already talking about people who committing fraud.
Yep. They
But I just sent her the video. That's all I can do.
they been scaling that. Matter of fact, come think about it. Now, let me bring this up right quick since
Did you say he's that freeze and stuff? That federal freeze? You said they blocked it. Who blocked it?
Judge, it's like a week. They just going over for a week. But I already told you the real plan is to replace federal workers with AI in the private sector. That's the real plan because they offering them buyouts, and they say probably about 5 to 10% gonna take the buyouts, and they'll buy out and leave by September. The ones don't want to come back to work.
So what's his thing with the freezer for 10 days? What's up with that? What's his strategy to save money?
Just call it a stay, man. That's all. They just call it a stay. You know, like, hey, look, you know, we got.
They ain't hiring nobody like a city or a local government do or a company. You just on a hiring freeze.
Yeah, people just be moved with the misinformation of being scared and shit. And I'm like, bro, motherfuckers are weird, man. I don't know.
Now
that's where I get all my information. You know what I'm saying? I gather my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's like people get caught in the fear mongering. You know what I'm saying? The fear mongering. This is like, oh no, bro.
So look,
they're like Kamala Harris, we should have this and that. Like, motherfuckers is crazy, bro. But so you saying you should have voted for the lady that said she's not gonna do for nothing for niggas? Okay, I get it. Makes sense.
Here we go.
Makes sense to me, but okay.
Right.
So in reality, it's kind of weird that they actually be bringing up Trump with this stuff because you read this Sequestration Budget Act, which was actually under the Obama administration. Sequestration is a budget procedure used by lawmakers to cancel or limit funding in order to meet budget goals. It can be intended as an enforced mechanism to discourage lawmakers from violating a specific budgetary goal or encourage lawmakers to enact legislation that achieves a desired budgetary outcome. A potential sequestration was most recently inducted in the Fiscal Responsibility Act and could be triggered on what Congress completes the application process fiscal year 2024. Now, this actually goes all the way back to 2011. There you go. So they in 1985. So this stuff that Trump is doing really doesn't have anything because as a matter of fact, Obama actually deported a whole lot of immigrants too. Like they call them deported in chief. Come to think about it. So as they
did.
As they are what they call see a lot of people forget this. The immigrants was used when they was locking the brothers up in the 90s.
I believe that.
They used them.
I believe that
as it's like a bridge, low labor, put the brothers in jail for the most part, sisters too, low labor, right? Because and then really to tell you the truth, the reason why they give them has nothing really to do with people. It's more so they gonna have robots and stuff working these farms. Matter of fact, not only are they doing that, they also paying these farmers to utilize these damn birds. That's why your damn eggs and shit going up. It's another issue. There's two issues in one. Now, because the only difference is with the number of immigrants that they want to legalize. I think the Biden administration did whatever they want to legalize, limit 11 million. I think Trump and them wanted to give 1.8 million in DACA one citizenship. Matter of fact, I don't want to give in to that. But he's saying that they got business. Some of them people are older kids now. They was born right here and they got businesses now, right? So that's that. As a matter of fact, you can't go hardly anywhere in the city without seeing a bunch of immigrant business. Let's face it, right? But nevertheless, that sequestration stuff and this stuff and all this they running. You got fools running around here yelling DI. God, I look. I done said this since 2022. Frankie done heard me say it. Dawson heard me. Chak done heard me say it. They won't use that for a while to cause the boycotts, replace the people with AI, and get you out. I already told you what would happen. They're doing it now. I mean, it ain't rocket science to figure out what they was doing. That's what happened with Bud Light. All right, you know what? Make up this bullshit DEI bullshit, which actually ain't even know because they've been cutting this shit for a long time. Even your so-called first black president was doing it too. They're just running a fucking scam. And then you got the fool running around our shop and the P-Top bottom and belly fucking clown running around.
There you go.
And I'm like, you know what? I was actually okay with that, but it couldn't be for Costco. Why couldn't you come to a neighborhood and do something? I'm pretty sure some sisters and brothers could have used and been in the fucking neighborhood. So that was a bunch of bullshit too. But once again, didn't nobody sit there and think, okay, fine. No, all he gonna do is put that shit back in National Action Network shit. That's all he gonna do.
Yeah, money laundering.
Yeah, that's all he gonna do. There you go. All right, let's see. Yep, this was enacted August 2nd, the Budget Control Act. Okay. And there you go, deficit reduction. Spending was reduced more than the increase. The bill directed $917 billion of cuts over 10 years in exchange for the initial debt increase of $900 billion. Okay. So these cuts would apply to mandatory and discretionary in the year 2013 to 2021. There'll be some addictions. Reductions would apply to Medicaid providers, but not to Social Security, Medicaid, civil, military employee pay, or better. Mm-hmm. Medicare benefits would be limited to a 2.2% reduction. Then you got the balanced budget. Pell Grant funding was increased, but other financial aid was cut. Okay. There goes Obama and Biden right there. So that's what I'm saying. When they bring up these, matter of fact, this bill was passed in the House 269 to 161. Then Obama signed the bill. So, I mean, the thing that these people are crying about being in off, they've been doing this since 2011. That's why I kind of like, I'm not trying to be funny, but the fear mongering is kind of crazy when I'm like, this already been going on. This has always been. As a matter of fact, since you got a significant population reduction anyway, do they really need these programs? No.
No.
Okay. So there you go. Yes. I mean, but I mean, they won't even go back and tell you. Like I said, I really tell you, I can totally got. Now watch this. Hold on, Frank. I showed y'all this the other day. Hold on. Now watch this bill. That's what y'all gonna love right here. So why is they going full AI? Watch this. I'm gonna show it to you. It's funny. HR 238 bill right here. All right. There it is, HR 238. The bill is to amend the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act to clarify that artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies can qualify as a practitioner eligible to prescribe drugs if authorized by the state involved, approved.
Whoa.
Or authorized by the Food Administration and for other purposes. This is Representative David Swigert, Republican Arizona, introduced the 7th of 2025. And this bill is sitting in the House right now, waiting for congressional approval. So when they brought out Larry Ellis and them, they just followed the script of this bill. That's all they do. They brought it as soon as they brought in new Congress, they brought in this bill right here, HR 238. So plan was already set. They just using it. As a matter of fact, the Stargate thing was actually talked about last year, and early they talked about it with Biden, and then they just said we're gonna pass the bump to Trump. Same thing with Trump. They brought in the warp speed and they passed on to Biden. That's all they do. everybody does remnants of what everybody else does. Israel thing included. So they're gonna say they all. So that's all they're doing. But this bill right here, they're gonna have it. They gonna. I mean, this is kind of crazy. Like AI gonna act as your practitioner. So that doctor giving you that medicine, do you really know that doctor approved that medicine, or did the AI approve it? That's what you better be asking. Who's what?
And they're gonna use
Well, they
AI.
already started doing it in insurance companies.
I was just about to say
Denying
that.
people claims.
I was just about to say they're doing AI insurance. I was just about to say that. These motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers doing this, AI shirt, AI this, AI that. I mean, I think that's why they be making these movies, the futuristic movies, and they show us all this just to show you that this is gonna happen and it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? I know that, you know what I'm saying, and for karma purposes, you see what I'm saying? And then a lot of us, like I said, we take it for entertainment value though. We don't take it as, oh, you know, oh shit, what does this happen? What is this go? I think this is gonna happen. So yeah, man, this shit is but see that budget control, that you know, just like, you know, people, you tell people this, people ain't gonna believe, you know, they can Google Gaga over this dude, Obama. People ain't gonna believe it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like with you know, all the stuff that Joe Biden did to the black. I mean, honestly, that Bill Clinton, that NAFTA, the certain restrictions in that welfare reform thing, and the crime bill stuff just killed us. All three of them things killed us. You know what I'm saying? On the political, or you know, on as far as policies, that shit fucked us up, man. And you notice too, that was when we were young.
That the Civil Rights Act, shit.
That too. You know that, and that happened when we were younger too. So that just further, like, brought us in more decline. You see what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro. Like, history repeats itself, like you said. It's just, you know, different administrations will bring different things in, man, and they keep it in. They keep that stuff implemented. Like, they're not gonna take away the what's his name, the Patriot Act. When are they gonna redo that? You know, it's like,
matter of fact, they ain't even taking away the Smith-Mundt Act, where they're using propaganda on citizens. Come to think about it.
Now, that's what Obama, right? Didn't Obama put that?
Yeah. Here we go. Now here go your pro-Israel recipients right here, Frank. As I told you, I'd bring up pro-Israel recipients. Money to Congress, right here. You see it, nice, right? Oh, this is a list from 1990 to 2024. All right, let's start right here. You got Biden, you got 4.2 million. Hillary Clinton, 2.3. Robert Menendez, New Jersey. Mark Kirk, Republican, Illinois. Joe Lieberman, Mitch McConnell, 1.9 million. Ted Cruz, 1.8. Chuck, is that Charles Schumer? Is that Chuck Schumer? Yeah, New York. John McCain, 1.4 million. David Perdue, Georgia. Dick Durbin, Sherrod Brown. Lindsey Graham got him a nice $1 million. Raphael Warnock, 927,000.
So that's why they get up there to be politicians. I told you. How you come in there broke and you leave out there 1,000 multi-millionaire? Man, come on.
Corey Hooker, he got 877,763.
Boy, they can be bought for cheap selling out their country. Wow.
I know, damn.
Okay, yeah. Tim Kaine, Virginia, 600,000. Now, what's so funny is the lowest person on the totem pole is somebody, and I go through all these pages and take all night because there's so many of them on here. Basically, every damn politician in the damn United States. The lowest one is like maybe like $5,000, $2,000 sometimes. So it's kind of low, man. I like to tell you, this thing raised from the millions to it's kind of crazy, man. I mean, look. But and then, I mean, let's see here. It's kind of crazy when you really think about it, because I mean, if you look at it in a context, But when you look at it in the context, it's kind of bad. So, but the king of Israel, as Donald Trump calls himself, he got him $230 million from Israel. And then he got $215 million after that. So they pay a lot of money for these politicians. That's the game. So that's what it is. They say they're doing it for biblical purposes, but unfortunately, the Bible obviously is not withstanding, or maybe it is. I don't know. But if I need some Christians to call me one day and talk about it, man, maybe they have me out a little bit. I'm trying to understand. But sometimes they make me a little angry because they sometimes they get kind of delusional about this thing, and it can get very like I said. Don't. As a matter of fact, you know what? Don't send me. You know what? Fine. Don't send me no black Christians, please. Please don't do that. Don't send me them because they just like I don't know. Don't send me some white Christians or something like that. Maybe we can come to some understanding because y'all preaching conquest and manifest destiny, and we preaching amazing grace. I'm just confused. I just lost. I'm sorry.
Lord.
I can't help it, man. I just need to talk to somebody. I'm like, and then look. Well, unfortunately, Dawson, there's a Lyft driver rapper. I'm sure you heard of her. She's suing Lyft because they say she was too big to get in the car. I'm like,
hey man, I wouldn't let that lady in my vehicle neither.
You saw that shit?
Hey, yo, when you see what happened, I didn't see it. You happened, man.
I mean, y'all ain't do that about the airlines. When the airline said y'all had to pay for 2 seats, y'all ain't sue.
Hey, look, Frank. The woman looked like Big Pun, man. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man. She looked like Big Pun. And just see a woman, man. There you go.
If she couldn't fit, she couldn't fit. I mean, okay, she get in the car. The case is beatable. She get in the vehicle. She all squished up, door barely. She all smushed up in the vehicle. She can't get the seatbelt on. I mean, wouldn't a driver be liable for that? I mean, that's how I would fight it. That's easy to beat to me. Hey, why would I let her? This is not discrimination. Why would I let her? Why would I let her get in my vehicle? She's so big, she can't put on the seatbelt. Okay. I mean, she's pushed up in the car because she's so fat, her head hitting the top of the ceiling of the car. What if I get in the wreck and she get whiplash on her neck and she die? Man, you could believe that. See, the way they need to go is safety. Safety.
Man.
Right. Well,
can the car even? Well, a car weighs some tons, but can it? How we know it wouldn't have leaned to the right side? How we know it wouldn't have roll on his struts and his shocks?
yeah. Well, let me
man, how you know his seats wouldn't have bust in his car? Oh man, I can go all day. I wish I was a lawyer.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you something, Dawson. I was thinking about this today. Now, unfortunately, I don't know too many people that big, but I was talking to Frank earlier today, and I was telling him, I was talking to a lady I knew last week, and she said, BJ, I gained like 35 pounds the last couple years or whatever, right? And I said, what you doing to lose it? I said, what's your typical day like? I didn't know what your typical day like if you telling me this, right? So let's get to the deal. Well, I used to go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I said, what do you eat for breakfast? She like, me and the other women, we get Starbucks and stuff like that for breakfast. I was like, oh my God. Get a little frappe or whatever, right? Then, lunch, we might go get Chick-fil-A, this, that, and the third, and all this, right? And I said, okay. Maybe go to Hibachi or whatever they go. People, they love to eat these lunches, right? I don't know why these people buy breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the go. To me, that's just crazy. You can pack a lunch. I mean, you could. You don't have to eat out every damn day. This shit is crazy, right? But nevertheless, just let me go ahead with it, right? So I said, well, don't you think you should settle down on the table? The easiest thing to do to stop all this Yeah, it don't take magic. Just put the damn fork down, okay? Do something different. She said, "You right, BJ, and it sounds nice." But she like, "I'm gonna tell you like this, dog." This is what she told me, dog. She was like, "I got a man, but if that nigga don't want to be with me, I cut his goddamn ass off. He don't like me gaining weight. Fuck him." I said, "Well, damn." I said, "Where did that come from?" I didn't say nothing about them. You brought that up, right? So, unfortunately, again, as I said, sometimes when people tell you, "Let's face it, people," I mean, Bishop, I told you before, some things to do to get your weight down and stuff like that. Shaq has too. Anybody can tell you, really. But in reality, the choice is always you. That's it. It's not me. It's you. Right? And
At the
this
end of the
is
day.
something that we lost with this. If you that's I'm going back to the 60s again. Let's go backwards to the 60s. Okay, let's go back since they try to make like everything started in the 60s. Let's play that game. If you go back and look at pictures of us in the 60s, seeing an obese person was like one or every maybe 1,000, maybe. I'm just bringing up a random number. But we didn't see this, and you never saw children as big as I be seeing these damn bus kids.
No, heck no.
Never
You
saw
sure
it.
haven't.
I had one friend that I went to school with. His name was Brent. He was a Jamaican. He went to private school with me. He was a little hefty, but outside of that, we really didn't see that much. I could see 20 Brents in coming out of the damn school building right now if I want to. Probably more than that. But I'm just saying, you see it all the time now. So this got to stop. But then you look at it, this is a generational impact now. It's like really, really shot up, right? I mean, I can tell you because, I mean, I've even worked my own nephew to lose weight and things like that at times. So, yeah.
That
So,
medicine making him big.
yeah, and eating too. But, it is, I mean,
Yeah, the medicine make him eat a lot.
yep. So we just have to, we've told, all right, good, Bishop. You went from 275 pounds in late 2023 to 224 pounds by the spring of last year. That's excellent. That deserves a hand clap
Good.
on that one. Thank you very much. That means that somebody listened to you, or you listened to one of us, or maybe did. As a matter of fact, Bishop, when I was on your show last week, I did tell you that, look here, I tried to be funny. The young people say it's time to listen to us now, okay? We can't be so self-centered where we don't listen to our young people anymore, or younger people, right? We can't be self-centered, right? Because I have people even younger than me that tell me stuff and say, but I want you to look this up for me. I said, okay. I said, damn. Like the younger dude told me yesterday about that, even though it was kind of dumb. He told me about Cardi B, right? But it is what it is. But Frank, how you feel about this, man? You think older people should listen to younger people sometimes? How you feel about this, man?
Older people, I mean, older people, they out of touch, man. It's out of touch. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't know what the hell they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Like how you feel?
What the hell they doing with themselves?
Like how you feel about this?
Straight up. They
Bishop,
don't.
Bishop, actually, I wouldn't even mind you coming on. You do listen to us more than some people that I know from around my neighborhood, and even my own family and things like that. People don't, it is what it is. I actually tell you. And hey man, I gotta give it to you. Sometimes I know. Now I ain't tell you listen to every young person. Now I ain't say that. Now you never hear me. You never hear me say that. Now I ain't never said no shit like that. Some of these motherfuckers wackos. Okay, so people need to pay attention to that. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I gotta trying to get this. 14 maybe. All right, let's see. So, Are we in line here? Let's talk about this psyop thing, man.
Big retailers don't want you to have this zoom lens, but there's nothing they can do to stop it. So there's this new...
Scammers hate this trick because shuts down their secret weapon, and millions are already using it to protect themselves. It's called Safeguard, and it's technology. This credit card-sized device creates an invisible shield in your wallet. This blocks RFID scanners, the silent, high-tech tools scammers use to steal.
Sure they go. Oh, they got all the gadgets and gizmos. White people are all the gadgets and gizmos. They don't be advertising on YouTube. They don't play.
If the stars fall and the earth it begins to bend.
The intelligent minorities can engineer consent through the use of manipulation, propaganda, and control. And we should do it.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
We're in the midst of a serious financial crisis, and the federal government is responding with decisive action.
I know that the American people share my deep belief that if a danger exists in the world, it is a danger shared by all.
We need to actually double down on the public health measures.
You can't look at that television and say, nothing happened on the 6th.
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Most people have no awareness of how easily our behavior and even our identity can be completely taken over. But people are waking up. I spent 20 years in the U.S. military. I'm a behavior expert. I've trained psyops. I'm the best-selling author in behavioral psychology. I want to show you exactly how to identify what we call engineered reality, or what some people call psyops. At the end of this, I'm going to give you a tool that's literally going to give you a score out of 100 that shows you how likely something is to be a psyop. Let's do this. So the first thing you need to know is following the FATE model: focus, authority, tribe, and emotion. This is what triggers the mammalian part of our brain that makes all of our real decisions. The first part is focus. Psyops always aim to hijack your attention with repetition, shocking visuals of fear-inducing scenarios. Some examples are like 24/7 media coverage of a crisis, or constant repetition of terms like unprecedented. So with this, pause and ask, why is this message being pushed so aggressively? So compare how much airtime different stories are receiving and note any disproportionate.
Stop it for a second.
The second part here is authority.
Don't we be doing that?
Figures might shift their tone or position.
Don't we say that same thing? Let's watch this other stories and see how much is aired compared to the other story, and that lets you know. Don't we already be saying that? That's interesting. Earlier, what do you say?
Well, I told you about the thing with the tuberculosis today. They ain't mentioned that on no big deal.
Right. Like it ain't no big deal.
Out there.
But they mentioned the bird flu like if it was a big deal. Interesting. Right. Got you. That was probably a real case of that TB too. That probably wasn't no book. That was probably real too. Since they're not mentioning it. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff they mentioned
came and announced that 2 people died today in Virginia. So 2 children died of the flu.
Oh, they ain't gonna talk about the flu now. I'm not gonna talk about that. That debunks the whole COVID thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it is what it is, bro. But I'm just telling you, like, they bring this stuff up. I mean, it's just that, like I told you, like me, right? When they start bringing up something at a big scale, right? I always go put my hold on.
Watch Tariq Nasheed.
I don't know what it is.
That's what it sound like. That ain't my shit.
Oh shit! No, somebody sent me something and I accidentally hit it looking at pull this thing up, but I got it. But trying to pull up that thing, but it's the wrong thing I pulled up. It was about a psyop, but I'll get back to it. I have to go back in my thing and get it. But psychological manipulation. Hey, Dawson, how you doing? The psychological manipulation is easy. We just have to understand the psyop and who's the directed purpose, right? Like I mentioned, with the Israel thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like this with me. The white Christians,
mm-hmm. The white conservatives, mm-hmm. Basically the white conservatives. Keep going.
They go
in the liberal atheists,
They go Google Gog over this. They go Google Gog over this, but they tell you about the 10 Commandments, right?
Right.
And they scaring us with food stamps, shit like that. This is all psychological bullshit.
It is bullshit, bro. Just like they kind of hit you with that free. So it's a hiring freeze. They're making it seem like it's a freeze from these. They're like Medicaid or something. See, that's just disingenuous. Like you said, it's a hiring freeze. That would make sense of him doing that because isn't he making a lot of federal workers go back to work? Isn't he?
Yeah, but also
isn't he getting rid of immigrants? So that would kind of make sense to do that. That would make sense.
Well. But also, like I told you, it's
but
not
it's a hiring freeze. You said right. Hiring.
I told you.
Yeah, right.
I told you they often the federal workers that don't want to come back to work. They talking about buying some of them out.
Interesting.
Like get a bio package, right?
Yeah, so all this is. I can see that. I can see this. But there's people saying that. But there's people on the internet saying, and there's YouTubers saying that he's cutting funds from these departments.
Let me tell you something, man. Hold on.
He couldn't do that. It's like 10 departments on the list too.
Let me say this again. I'm gonna say it again to you. When it comes to these people, I've been saying it. These motherfuckers be pushing a lot of crap.
Facts.
I don't know if they're not reading. I don't know what they're doing, but they gotta cut it out.
But Kamala just lost. You gotta look at it like this. Kamala just lost, so they're backing her. They're like, oh, well, this is why they're trying to get you with the buyer's remorse. Oh, this is why. Well, you voted for him, and you should have voted for her. The lady that said straight. I mean, I never seen nothing like that. I never seen nothing like that before in history, man. Somebody straight up said, "I'm not doing nothing specifically for black people." I don't even know why people were still voting for her, dude. I don't even know why. But see, something's wrong with us, on the left and the right, on both sides. There's something wrong with the black conservatives, something wrong with the black liberal. So we're not just trying to say black liberals, black conservatives. Let's just all come together and say fuck these stupid ass ideologies and come together for self and do for community. We're not trying to do that though. And you got a lot of these people, these secret societies. You got a lot of these people, these boule, a lot of these motherfuckers, gatekeepers are the ones doing that shit. And a lot of these people in the 3 Ps, pastors, preachers, and politicians playing us out on them fronts. You see what I'm saying?
Yep,
they're all complacent in this. Just like pushing what else was a psyop? The DEI was a psyop. Thinking that was going to hurt you and do something for you when it's doing something for somebody else and making you feel guilty.
Wait a minute.
White guilt.
They came up with the numbers out. It said black people is only 4% of DEI.
I know I seen it, bro. That's
I'm telling you, like,
look,
stop.
bro.
But see, the good thing about me is I don't really jump to the stories that they put out. I always go say, let me go look at that, man. That's something don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was always able to at least, I'm not gonna say quote unquote have a chance, but at least been able to just stay above water and not get too enthralled. Because when you got one time pulling you one way with a tug of war and you got this side pulling you, you get caught up in the middle. It better just go ahead and read it.
Facts. Agreed.
So I think that people need to, like, sometimes don't worry about, you know, the information. Worry about reading it first, and then you can make an informed decision. Not making an informed decision can really hurt you.
That's true.
So I'm not the type of person that ever thought that way about certain things. So that's just me. But I understand how people get, you know, get things discombobulated. Oh. I think they had to get this thing discombobulated. All right, let me pull this up. Shoot.
Unnaturally to support the narrative. So watch very closely for expert panelists or endorsements where authority figures might speak outside of their expertise. Pay close attention to that one. Then we have tribe. So messages that polarize opinions or create stark in groups versus out groups or exploit our tribal instincts. For example, labeling groups as patriots versus traitors or scientific versus deniers. Be very careful when you hear that language. Finally, we have emotion. So be wary of any communication that triggers strong emotions like fear, hope, or outrage without any clear, verifiable evidence. So emotional responses suppress critical thinking. Emotional responses suppress critical thinking. So as a tip here, analyze the evidence that's presented to you. If facts are replaced by appeals to emotion, you need to be very cautious. As an example, think about like a news channel repeatedly showing images of empty grocery shelves and panicked shoppers during a food supply scare. It dominates every broadcast and it pushes people into fear-driven behavior. Next, question novelty. Our brains are wired to focus on sudden or unusual changes because they signal potential threats or opportunities. And this is an evolutionary survival mechanism. Psyops exploit this by creating events that break normal expectations, like unexpected crises or dramatic revelations. So ask yourself, why is this new? So consider if the event or somebody's message has been artificially manufactured or timed. Look for patterns like sudden shifts in public opinion, trending hashtag that are unusual, or viral videos that seem very coincidental.
You know what, though? You actually right about that. The same with the deportation images. That could be a psyop too.
Remember I said that? Remember I low-key was saying that? I was saying that. I was like, how many people? That's what I was saying too. How many people are really actually? We really know how many people are actually getting deported. They're just showing you these images. They're showing you, know what I'm saying? Remember I was saying they're showing you these images. Just like remember I've been showing you these. I've been forwarding you the videos of them keep saying 50 people in different incidents. Oh, 50 immigrants got deported here. Why do they keep saying 50? That's why I'm like, that's suspicious, bro. And how they keep showing you. Remember I said the other day, how they'll show you images, or they'll show like they won't show no faces. They never show these people's faces. You notice that? That's interesting. They're not kids. Why can't you show the face?
Let me say
right?
This.
And they'll show them like handcuffed, and then they'll.
I ain't mean to jump you on that one. I want to say something. You're right. You know why? You know why? Think about it. That's right, Doaz. Christ Act. You know what, Doaz? I'm not playing a video. We're gonna play a video of Christ Act. Thank you for that. Crisis actors. Because you know something? These immigrants that I'm not saying it's true. Now look, they could have crisis actor immigrants and real ones out there too. See, they could muddy the waters with this, right? But we gotta really look at them videos and see, do you see that same immigrant face twice? You see it twice, that might be a crisis actor. Because I'm not saying it ain't happened, but I'm saying that they could do the raid, take them somewhere. We don't know if they got deported or not. You better see, and even if you see the image of them getting off the plane, who say that ain't even part of a script? So what I'm saying is, you still got to be careful because, as I told you, they still want to legalize some of these people anyway. And the ones with the businesses, the ones with the business, I'm not talking about ones working in businesses. The ones with the businesses, these businesses around here is still up. Some of these businesses still running. So that is a good point when you really look at it. So I can see with the deportation images. Because I remember years ago when they had people crossing the border, those had to be some actors too, because you saw the same immigrants sometimes 2 or 3 times.
Or they'll have different people, like just like I don't want to say too much on the channel, but the SH school thing, you know what I'm talking about? They had the same people. They had the same people from that in different what's the name? We all seen that. Remember that?
You're right, though, Eyes. I'm not gonna believe anything until I see flight information, departures, and who was let off. There should be records of everything. That is actually a great point. You need to see flight information. That's a good point, though, when you really think about it. Because there got to be a paper trail of this stuff. So, but unfortunately, Frank, nobody keeps up with the records. Let's keep going with the psyop, right?
Man.
Incidental. So for this one, just picture a new viral video just claims to expose a government cover-up, but it conveniently comes out the exact same day that there's some damaging evidence against some high-ranking official. The timing shifts public focus. All of this is part of the NCI system I developed for teaching tradecraft and extreme psychological operations. And there's even a gigantic textbook for all of this stuff in the description. Definitely not for everybody, but it's definitely the most comprehensive guide in the world on this stuff. So next item, look for multiple sources. Centralized narratives create an echo chamber, and they silence dissent and they narrow perspectives. For example, if all media outlets present identical talking points, it is a humongous red flag. So actively seek out contrarian or independent voices, even if they challenge something that's already in your head. So in reality, an example, during a maybe breaking health crisis, all the major news outlets report on the exact same study, but independent researchers revealed the study was funded by a company selling the solution. So watch for that group speak. Next is identify cognitive dissonance weapons. Let's talk about how this works. So cognitive dissonance comes up when new information clashes with our identity or our beliefs. So psyops exploit the hell out of this by including micro agreements. Micro agreements are little, small, seemingly harmless concessions to shape your identity. And over time, you're going to unconsciously align your behavior to reduce that internal conflict. And as a weaponization example of this, a psyop might present you as a part of moral or intelligent enlightenment, like only good citizens do XYZ. If you disagree with that, you risk some identity conflict there. So reflect on your identity and ask, am I being nudged to identify with some other group? So be very careful of any campaigns that are asking for seemingly minor commitments there, like signing petitions, changing your profile picture that evolves into some bigger compliance or demand later. As an example of this, let's say a company launches an ad campaign and they claim real patriots buy local. If you disagree with their product, it feels like rejecting your identity as a patriot. So this pushes you to conform. Be very, very skeptical about those identity statements. Next is looking for those emotional scripts. And what I mean by this is the scripts that were written in our brains by our ancestors. So manipulated narratives trigger instincts like the fear of loss or scarcity, social rejection, or danger. For example, a media story about food shortages might activate survival scripts that cause panic buying and stuff like that. And we have scarcity fear. This is sudden warnings about Limited resources like water or medicine also sparks that kind of behavior. And then we have tribal rejection. These are threats of being socially outcast, like you're selfish if you don't comply. And those things override logic every time. And as a tip for this, break the script by focusing on the facts. Like, what's the likelihood of this scenario? So compare the claims with other sources. For this, just picture where a politician says something like, if we don't act now, our children will not have a future. This taps into survival instincts, those ancestor scripts in our head, and it's tied to protecting offspring. It creates urgency without any facts. Next is follow the money. So there's a trail of beneficiaries here. So identifying who benefits always is going to reveal the motive. So look for funding sources like sponsorships or political connections that are tied to the narrative. So use tools like opensecrets.org or public financial records to see who profits from this. So for policies or campaigns, identify the industries like pharmaceuticals, tech companies, etc., that stand to gain the most. So to illustrate this in your mind right now, picture a charity that's promoting clean energy awareness, and they seem noble until an
the bulk store is one of my favorite places. This one may come as a surprise because it doesn't have
investigations are showing that it's funded by a solar panel corporation that's lobbying for subsidies or something like that. Next, and this one is very important, is analyze the context boundary. The mechanism here is context, and context defines what is permissible. So manipulative people shift contexts to normalize extreme behavior. As an example of this, in emergencies, people accept surveillance or martial law that they normally would completely resist. So ask, what is the context? Compare some similar events in different settings to see if the rules or responses seem disproportionate. Look for contradictions. So for lots of the students who are brand new to NCI University, this right here is the most massive realization when they realize that the ability to weaponize cognitive dissonance and then shift the context can get anyone to do almost anything. As a hypothetical example of this, let's say there's a major cyber attack. The governments are now justifying some sweeping surveillance laws to protect the citizens. This changes the context to make previously unacceptable actions seem absolutely necessary. Next, spot the use of archetypes because they're woven into our brains. Psyops simplify narratives by using archetypes like heroes and villains and saviors. Some examples are like portraying one leader as the sole solution or demonizing dissenters as the enemy. Deconstruct the story. Ask, who are the characters and what roles are they playing? Simplistic, like good versus evil stories usually signal manipulation just about every time. So always seek nuance there. In the real world, you're going to see something like maybe a leader is repeatedly portrayed as a savior fighting something that's pure evil, and the narrative ignores their mistakes and oversimplifies the conflict to prevent a lot of
stop it for a second.
Next,
bro, that's just like with both the Trump supporters, the Kamala, it don't matter, Democrat, Republican. You notice those people, you can't say nothing bad about their political the person that they you can't say nothing bad about the left. You can't say nothing bad about the right. I noticed that, bro. That's what we've been saying. You can't say nothing bad. So, for example, a Kamala or a Biden supporter, you cannot say nothing bad to them about them, or they won't take critique, or they won't critique that candidate. I noticed that. That's what that reminds me of right there. Yep. Oh yeah. It sounds like stuff we've been talking about, man. We kind of been breaking this down before. You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. That just goes to show our minds on track. Our discernment is right. Our discernment is right.
Evaluate the frame. So let's do a step-by-step evaluation here. First one is expectation. What are you expected to believe or do based on this thing that you're exposed to in the media? Next is belief. What assumptions are being made about you, like your values or your fears? And we have perception. So how is reality being shaped, like selective facts or missing contexts? And definition is the final step here when it comes to a frame. What truth is being asserted as something that's completely unchallengeable? This comes up with information suppression. So really look for topics that are being avoided critics that are being silenced. If somebody needs to be silenced in order for an idea to make it, then the idea is not good. So alternative viewpoints being discredited, that's a big one to look out for. So cross-check timelines of events and notice if critics are labeled conspiracists or if algorithms are suppressing some kind of specific search. And this is a big one, especially in today's time. So to get a good example of this, during maybe a corporate scandal, the company's PR team frames these critics as disgruntled employees with a grudge. So this shifts the focus away from the legitimate concerns to the motives of the critics. And it does it almost without us realizing that that's happening in our brain. So next, be alert to rapid compliance shifts. This one is scary and it's happening every day. PSYOPs create urgency to drive rapid staged group behaviors or false consensus. For this, it's really important to slow down and resist the pressure to act, to question the conformity as much as possible, and test the message, engaging the skeptics there. So in the real world, this might look like maybe a viral social media challenge urges all these users to adopt this brand new symbol or profile picture or hashtag kind of overnight. And it creates a wave of compliance. So later, this is kind of like a foot in the door technique. It's tied to some divisive political agenda. Next, study the timing of the events. And this one's huge, especially right now. Timing is everything. Ask yourself, why is this happening now? So what other events or scandals?
So that's basically how you figure out the psyops and all that. And you listen to how they break it down and stuff. And that's why I said when it comes to media, that's where they bring up psyops. Like I said, anytime they got a big news story, all I do is go say, I wonder what the Jews were plotting today. That's all I do. And I just, I say, what else is out there? Because it's got to be more than what they're telling you. All that stuff, usually a major bill or something happened that they don't want you to know about. Kind of like this, Frank, right here. They didn't talk about this much.
Well, look what they doing now. They done scared all the college students talking about Trump getting rid of grants, Pell grants, student loans.
Yeah, I know.
They done already started.
Yeah, somebody was saying that on Facebook, and I wanted to comment, but I didn't comment. Someone told me don't even comment, but I wanted to comment on their post. Why don't you just call the school and ask what's going on, if anything?
That's what I told my son. Talking about my sister called him about it because my niece, she at Sam Houston University, called freaking out about it. And I told my son, I said, George, did you get an email from FAFSA telling you that? Did you get a? And he was like, well, actually, I called FAFSA today. Not about that, but something else. Mm-hmm. I said, did they send you an email? Did you see a notice on their website? No.
Facts, come on, man.
I say, see how these people do? These people do. Straight fucking fear mama. Like it was, he cutting everybody off of their Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps, another program, and the lady, his press secretary, made it clear that it had to say it 3-4 times because there's a lot of false information and lying going on. See, people don't like order, and I'm not saying he's perfect, but he damn sure better than a lot of these other motherfuckers we've been dealing with. Look what we dealing with as Americans. We getting sucked fucking dry where everybody else winning. Somebody just told me an Indian dude this how this motherfucker started his trucking company. This motherfucker got a $500,000 grant from the federal government. $500,000.
And that's something you don't have to pay back, by the way.
No. Okay, Frank, you go ask for it. If you had a business, I go ask for it. Pay attention. Bought all this man trucks for him. Okay, on top of the $500. And so the white guy was saying the foreigners is getting all the contracts because they can be loyal because and they was getting stipends from the federal government. He said the Indian guy not only got a $500,000. The Indian guy told him this $500,000 grant, bought his trucks for his trucking company, And the federal government still pays him 12 to 15, what it was either 12,000 or 15,000 a month. He say so when the Indian guy go bid for the contracts, he can get them at a lower cost because he still got money coming in every month for the federal government.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. That's
Nobody's talking about that.
He probably got that under DEI, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that Instagram video. The sister broke it down. I posted it on my social media. She broke it down, and it's right down the U.S. That's why I say, why ends won't read? Why do we get all emotional? Why? I told my son, I said, Gerard, you really want to know what's going on with the Pell Grants, which I know that ain't what's going on. I say, so y'all mean to tell me he gonna just collapse the whole college system? If he just say we can't do that, even makes sense. You killing your workforce off. How you gonna make America great again if you taking funding from the workforce? But I tell y'all what, go get that $150 billion y'all gave Ukraine and run that back over here, because some guy asked Chat, somebody sent me that, asked Chat GPT how much it would cost to go, every kid to go to college in the United States. I think it was either 75 million or 50 million.
That ain't nothing, man.
But you send all our fucking money to Ukraine.
Facts. I'm talking about it's in our best.
Straight money laundering.
And then whose best interest? They those are the a country. No, it ain't. It's in them of the billionaires, donors. They best interest. You're right, Lundy Mark. I wanted to, what? As a matter of fact, that's a good point. I hope Trump or somebody in this administration, I hope they get a run fully and try to get accountability for that money, man, and try to get receipts from every.
They gonna have to. I just heard today his press secretary said, listen at this shit. They had $50 million going to Gaza for fucking condoms. And Trump them stopped it. They had $37 million going out for some dealing with some other type of foreign aid. It was something silly, just crazy. He stopped it. So what he's done is he's using Doge and the Office of Budget Committee, whatever, which them motherfuckers ain't never been doing their job neither. They're still saying report that stuff. They supposed to refute the spending, right? They supposed to investigate it. They ain't been doing it either. That's why a lot of their ass got fired. So they got a report now. They can't approve any and everything. They'll listen along with his staff, like she said, along as it aligns with his agenda. But look how that's money we keeping. Y'all mad because people want to do audits and shit now. What it should have been done and stop the ruthless spending. I'm not saying he perfect. But you find a perfect man, let me know. I keep telling y'all, you can be emotional all you want to. Politics run your fucking life. And your religion and your culture, your emotional ways, that's something you got to deal with. You can't get rid of them damn politics and the fucking law. You can't get past that.
Nope.
But yeah, BJ, I just want they already fear-mongering on the Pell Grant shit. I don't know.
I'm glad you tell your son that. Like, look into it. See if you got see if you got any emails.
He ain't got nothing. He ain't even seen nothing.
Don't you know what I'm saying?
He talked to him today. They would have told him today.
Right. That's something.
Why would he just cut everybody off who's already in college?
It don't work like that. Anyway.
Now, who he cutting off is them damn illegals who've been getting Pell Grants and all these stipends. I know. Y'all know they got this international study shit or this study abroad shit. How they get fucking free money and our kids who citizens don't. We got to take our student loans.
That's wild. When you said, but yet, the Indian got a $500,000 loan.
No, not a loan.
Grant. Don't gotta pay back.
Grant. Right. Don't gotta pay back. And then he also, the white guy was mentioning, he was like, oh man, let me tell you, these some nasty people. They just throw trash everywhere. You know, they smell bad. He says just like they don't care about the country. I say that ain't, I've been telling people that they don't care about America. Another guy brought an Indian guy, fucking that ran a liquor store for years. A brother just happened to come in the store. He told the store, he was like, man, I always wanted to have a liquor store. And then the guy was like, oh, you're in good luck. I'm retired. Me and my wife moving back to India. So we know he gonna live like a king over there in India now, right? Versus when he was in the slums first. I only sold the liquor store for cheap. I only sold it for $250,000.
Oh shit.
Unless he knows that Trump was coming in here and he knows something we don't know. See, have y'all been hearing about a lot of these people self-deporting now? So
they're leaving on their own.
They leaving on their own because see, in 2017, Trump was getting on these motherfuckers for overstaying their green card and H-1B1 visas. That's why I was telling my sister, you need to cut off Netflix, Amazon Prime, because the only reason you got a promotion at your job is because that motherfucking them Indian people, Pakistan, Trump told them no. They can't come back in the country. They overstayed their visa. I say, you don't think that was wrong that somebody foreign is over you? You don't think that's right?
You're not looking out for yourself in that interest. So you're looking out for somebody else. You're putting somebody else over
basically.
your family.
Talking about he was the guy, he was a good person. I say, girl, you got to be a damn fool. I don't give a damn. You mean a foreigner making more than you from another country and you got educated in America and you don't question nothing like that? Man, come on.
Interesting, isn't it?
They shouldn't even get paid much as we get paid. I'm just be honest with you. They should not be getting paid as much as we getting paid. I'm sorry. Because you didn't take the formal education. I don't care if you come over here and retake the courses now, it's still not the same. But we know a lot of them don't get paid. Why take the a lot of them don't get paid as much as we do, because you can see with the healthcare companies, insurance companies, they refer you to an Indian doctor before they refer you to an American doctor because they know they got to pay the American doctor more and they'll pay the Indian doctor less. The Pakistani, the Patels and all them, they'll pay them less. Mm-hmm. Pay attention.
Or they don't get along. Pakistanis and Indians don't get along.
Yeah, I know. But they'll tell you to go do your outpatient surgery with them. Go do your, instead of giving you a doctor, referring to a doctor who specializes in it, who know you're going to get the best care. They don't care. They want to cut costs as much as. So, see, bringing them over here, how they benefit us and the quality not there. Just like all these Mexicans who doing construction, because I don't know if y'all know, because I had my house rebuilt. I got to get a lawyer now. They fucked up my house so bad. These Mexicans. I'm so glad now they coming out with concrete homes, because I'm going to have to get my house just be a concrete home. Plus, if flood here anyway, that'd be the best. Or a steel built home, because the quality, y'all, I'm talking about, you can ask people here who even in new subdivision. Now, my house built on my land, but the work craft is horrible, y'all. It's horrible.
It sucks. They don't do good work, man.
The apartment I'm in now, you hear creaking in the walls. They got foundation issues. It's bad. And the maintenance guy told me, he said, you think it's bad here. He said, all them high rises and them townhomes they build downtown and all that about him. I said, yeah. He said, I used to work maintenance over there. He said, you think these are bad. He said they are horrible. And them people up there paying $2,000-$3,000 a month for a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom.
Wow.
The Mexicans horrible, man. But look what they doing now. They got factories that can create a structure of the home, and all you need is a cane and a few people, the engineers and a few other workers directing how to. It's like putting a puzzle together. That's how they making houses now.
That's dope.
But that makes sense though, right? Because the quality is there. You can get the house kind of built as you want, and it's the same with building a house. You still putting a puzzle together, right? Just in a different way. And they more durable. They last longer. Look what they do it in Florida. That's what they build the what these buildings they build concrete with like these little dock stations or whatever. What they call them? Well, like you can bring your trucks to load and unload. What these little dock areas? They building them out of concrete. They probably been building them. No, they starting to build them out of concrete. Yeah, I'm looking at it on the freeway. That's how they build them. And you know how fast they can build your house? Using 30 days.
That's straight.
Your house will be ready in 30 days.
That's straight, sure.
So why we need these wetbacks? See, they brought them over here for cheap labor, but the quality is not there. The quality. I keep telling y'all, them people are nasty, they unsanitary, and they got a nasty attitude, okay?
Man.
And I should have known that DEI was benefiting the Mexicans, because I said, these wetbacks, I said, hold on. They got these wetbacks in these certain positions, and they dumb as hell. I don't know what it is about them that come over that border. They do not know how to critically think. They're just task workers. They cannot critically. They just need to be tasked. You just need to work at the Cheerio factory, doing the same thing over and over, the tire factory. Because when it comes to critical thinking,
Cheerio
out the door, baby, they can't do it, and then they get mad.
Facts.
I don't care if these people go to college. It's something with their mind is not. They're not the brightest in the bunch.
You know what's bad? When the Asians, they just come here, they haven't been in that long, and they already know English. Bam, they be beat them. Some of these African motherfuckers. These motherfuckers come over here with degrees. How are all these other motherfuckers from way the fuck across the other fucking ocean coming over here and beating y'all in English, beating y'all in economics, beating y'all in architectural? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they be doing concrete shit. They be doing like little fucking construction work. But these Africans and these Asians come over here and clown their ass like y'all all immigrants.
Yeah, they doing other stuff. Yeah.
But y'all you look down on blacks, but these other motherfuckers from way the fuck across the seas are clowning y'all.
They are. They know that.
They learned English in like a couple of months. Some of them already come over here knowing that shit. What's the excuse?
And a lot of them in other cultures, at least they go get their citizenship. That's why you got a lot of Hispanic people who mad that these illegals are coming up because they were like, we did it the right way. We studied for our citizenship test. We paid in the system. Because I heard that test ain't easy. You got to learn to speak English a certain way, read a certain way, write it. These motherfuckers. And I'll never forget, I'd be in the hospital. The abuela. Over here 30 years. And so I started getting frustrated. That's like, I would tell them, how long I knew I little Spanish and ask them, how long you been in America? Oh, 20, 30, 40 years. I said, oh, really? Well, I got to do assessment. You speaking, no speaking. I leave their ass right there. I said, I tell you what, if you want us to help you today, you need to get your family member up here to translate. And they used to say, how the hell we going to keep calling a translator? They run around with a chicken with their head cut off. And the translator would get frustrated with them motherfuckers because they were just so dumb and didn't understand shit. They would have to be repeating stuff over and over to them. One of the translator guys, I told him, I said, don't worry about it, Javier. You ain't got to worry about me calling you, because if they don't bring their family here, they're going to just sit up in that room and I'm going to document, cannot communicate with patient, translator not available, insisting on told patient several times to call family member up here who speak English. I called the translator line.
Several times.
Man,
Shit,
the doctor, I remember Dr. Ekman, he used to put on the discharge, on the physician notes for discharge back to Guatemala, discharge back to El Salvador, discharge back to Mexico. Oh, he used to put it on there. Discharge back to Venezuela, do not return.
Man.
No, he put on there, do not return. Get care in your own country. White doctor. Oh, he put it on there in a minute. Because he knew what they were doing. See, they was bringing their people over here, knowing they sick to get our medical care. And it drained our healthcare system. And that's why Abbott said no more. We will not be treating them. If they want treatment, they have to pay. See, you can't have all this. It will bankrupt the system. And then when us as the regular citizens get to use it, all the services are not there anymore, or you have to pay a price for them. Because they done bankrupt. And you can't do that in their country. You can't, what they allow over here, you cannot do in their country. So you think I ever feel sorry for them? Hell no.
That's true.
Because they damn sure don't feel sorry for us. They use us as America, the land of milk and honey, and then go run back to their country and live like kings and queens. Now, how is that fair to us, y'all? So they can retire, even though now the baby boomers, they don't have enough for retirement. They got to work till they die. Is that fair?
Hell no. These motherfuckers, man. Talk about scammers among us. That's a scam artist right there.
Told you, these foreigners among us, man. These people don't mean us no good. I'm telling y'all.
Or what about
this is a money thing.
What about when they stand out here and they sending money out there to their family and shit?
That's what. Okay, Trump Trump should be taxing the motherfuckers 25 to 50%. Oh, you want to send your money out the country? Oh, here you go.
Remember, MoneyGram got in trouble a couple years back for that, man. Some years back for that.
What they did, Frank?
MoneyGram, yeah. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, a couple of these entities got in trouble. They know what time. The federal government knows what they're doing. The IRS knows what they're doing.
They know what they've been doing. That's right.
You know.
But us citizens who paying it, we don't get nothing. Nothing. Okay. My bad, BJ. I know I went on a rant, but I'm sick of them. I want them all out of here. I don't work with them and been around them. They don't like us, y'all. I'm telling you, they don't like us. Did you see that video? What happened today, BJ? Frank and Chak, y'all saw what happened today in Dallas?
What happened?
What happened in Dallas?
They had the Mexicans out there protesting, and it was, just regular citizens out there, I guess, protesting too. So the Mexicans come out there with their Mexican flag and stuff. So they go snatch one of the American flags from one of the other protesters, took the flagpole and tried to beat the other American protester with the flag pole, and then snatched the flag, balled the flag up, and threw it away. And I kept telling people, I said, it needs to be a federal law and a state law. If you ride in your car with a license plate or a tag in your car with your country showing, deport ASAP. Exit left. Exit fucking left.
You know, it's crazy. I'm from New York, right?
That to me is a form of disrespect.
You see that coast to coast. You know what I'm saying? I seen that in New York and out here in California. You see.
Well, it's down here too, Frank.
Man.
Why would you fly if you love your country so much and you flying a flag? Why the fuck are you here? Why are you here? You will fly a flag of your country who didn't give you the opportunity, but America gave you the opportunity. But you will fly that. You'll represent that flag over America. Oh, and they quick to tell you, I'm from Grenada, I'm from West Africa, I'm from Liberia. I say so. Y'all just not in touch with America for nothing but just money, huh? Scheming and scamming and money, huh?
Scheming and scamming.
Oh, they ain't like me. I ain't care. Cause you better not open your mouth and say shit bad about America. Only we can do that, not y'all.
You see what's the name? The one of the on the hill that she challenged Jasmine Crockett to step outside. Wow. Yeah, I sent you.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you might have to play that, BJ, if you can later, man. Yes. But I'm like,
not about a week ago. That's Nancy. That's Nancy Mason, Jasmine Crockett. I know about it.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
I mean, okay, that was mad uncalled for her to say that. But at the same time, I wonder if that was you didn't do nothing when she called you out. But if that was a black woman, would you? I don't know. That's my thing. If that was a black woman, how would she react if another black woman called her out? That's my thing. I don't know.
We know who got the batter in that lady back. That's Jasmine, dumbass bitch.
Sharpie, right?
Of course. Ooh. Again, she does the bidding for the small hats. You heard what they said.
17?
Y'all saw the article. What they said. What the Black Caucus, or the Black Do Nothing Caucus said they whole agenda is to attack Trump. Y'all saw that article came out.
Who's black? Who's not? Who's black? Who's not?
It's still
Come on, man.
It's still man, right facts, Shaq. And you ain't never lied though, man. These people full of it, man. My bad, BJ. I know but still, man.
You good, man?
My bad.
Morning again, Robin. It is the deadliest infectious disease in the world, but it hasn't been a major concern here in the U.S. for many decades until now. This is an active outbreak, and health officials expect there could be more cases.
This morning, health officials in Kansas are dealing with the largest documented outbreak of tuberculosis in U.S. history. There have been 2 deaths, along with 67 active cases. TB is one of the world's leading infectious disease killer and is spread person to person by germs
like
that
a
can stay
reenactment. That's
in
some
the air
reenactment stuff.
for
Having them
hours.
do that.
You do need prolonged contact with an infected individual. You know, if you briefly come into contact with somebody in the community, it's not very likely that you're going to contract tuberculosis. The exact reason for this specific outbreak is not yet clear.
Kansas public health officials found dozens more have latent TB, meaning they are infected with the TB bacteria, but they do not have symptoms and cannot spread the infection to others.
Stop right there. See, this is all one of the outcomes of these damn immigrants, huh? These damn immigrants coming and bringing all these goddamn viruses and shit that we had eradicated years ago, and they're not equating it, bro.
That's true.
And this is the whole purpose. This is the extinction purpose too, because you bring these people into these areas, no matter how small they are, there don't have to be a lot of them. Bro, if you bring a couple of them in there and they infected, that stuff, like you said, it travels. You know what I mean? And then you don't know what it is until, like you said, until the CDC or the health department start testing and seeing, hold on.
Yeah, the test.
They got to test and see what's going on. And they can kind of track it a little bit to see where the origins are coming from, because they got different strands of this stuff on file. So they can test and see where this strand normally populates from, what region, what geographical location, what ethnic, you know what I mean? It's full of shit, bro. And now, the question is how long has it been going on? They telling us now, how long has it been going on?
Oh, it didn't got out of control. That's all, Shaq. It's been going on. It's just out of control now.
Cases might not sound like a big number after everything we went through with COVID, but that many cases in one concentrated area means it could be spreading, and health officials want to make sure people are being treated if they're sick, and that is why they are sounding the alarm, guys.
Eva, thank you. We're going to bring in our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula. Thank you for coming in so quickly about this. It was alarming when we woke up to this news. So tell us, how contagious is TB, and what are the signs and symptoms?
Right. So it's a bacterial infection that primarily affects the lungs, but it can affect other organs. It's spread through the air when someone who has active TB coughs, sings, or speaks. And as you heard, it can linger in the air for a few hours. You can have two conditions, inactive TB or active. Inactive means you don't have symptoms, you can't spread it. However, it can reactivate at some point later. About 1 in 10 people that will happen. If you have active TB, the symptoms would be usually a cough that's prolonged over 3 weeks, sometimes a bloody cough, fever, night sweats, chills, weight loss, fatigue, weakness. Those would be the things to be looking for.
Can you help put this in perspective for us? I mean, how rare an outbreak like this, and what about the testing and screening and treatment for it?
Right. Well, you also heard, I mean, this is the leading cause of death by an infection globally, but we don't think about it a lot in this country. However, we see outbreaks every year. In fact, we see cases every year. There are about a little over 9,000 cases reported in 2023. We've seen an uptick since COVID, about 13 million in the U.S. living with that latent or inactive TB. So not
I'm sure.
common, but yes, we get concerned when we hear these numbers. However, it is important to note, I think this is the big picture, that this is a very low risk to the general public. They're working to really get it under control by identifying patients and treating them. There is a treatment. We usually give a combination of medications over about 3 to 9 months. There is testing that you can do, blood tests or skin prick tests. And there is a vaccine, although we don't use it in this country. But, you know, big picture, the numbers sound alarming when we hear outbreak. But we just see this every year.
There you go. Shit, I knew it. I was waiting.
Why is that?
I knew it.
Boy, BJ, why is that? Why is it not being treated in this country? What's going on with that? That's the same reason why there's a human rights in other countries and there's a civil rights over here. Interesting. Because one of it is the dud and one of it's the real. That's why you think about it. That's why they got all these black fake lawyers. Because a wrongful death lawyer can't try certain cases. You're just a wrongful death lawyer. There's certain cases you can and can't try. You see what I'm saying? But you know, Benjamin Trump, whatever his name is, he's a wrongful death lawyer. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, what kind of lawyer really are you? What's really your motive, bro, to get money, huh? You know what I'm saying? It's always a white.
I'll follow our culture, people death, and he not even one of us. See what I'm talking about? These foreigners among us, man. Come on.
Facts. Definitely could tell you don't look like one of us.
man, we don't look like that. Our culture people don't look that ugly. We don't look like that. We don't look like that.
I think that's funny, man. My bad, BJ.
No, you good.
Oh, shit.
No, look at them. Just look at them. Look at them. That's what I'm telling you. They not us. People, all they you can go back to Africa with that African man. I tell you, don't come up to me talking about no African shit.
Or creature from the Black Lagoon looking.
Shit, exactly. Them African women hair. That's why they always wear wigs and shit. Their hair can't even grow a damn inch. Bald headed.
Toxic Crusaders, remember that?
The flu. Yeah, the state's health department says these are the first pediatric deaths in the Commonwealth this season.
One of them was a child from 5 to 12 years old from Eastern Virginia. The other was a teenager from Central Virginia. Health officials are very concerned, though, that people are not getting the flu vaccine. So they have a simple plea. Get your vaccine now.
I do think vaccines are important, but I also believe that it's a personal choice.
I get it. I'm required to get it. And I think it is important that we all get it to stay safe.
In Virginia, 2 children are dead because of the flu.
Yeah, the state's health department says.
Damn.
Ain't that something?
That should be on national
crazy
news.
Shit, ain't it?
You reported 2 children dying of the flu. That's what you report. Why don't y'all report this? How many people dying of cancer? Don't we got turbo cancer going on? What about that? BJ, didn't you just say something about young people having heart attacks?
Especially when they're egg
what about that?
Tastes so deliciously fresh, with better nutrition too. We love our eggs any style, as long as they're the best. Eggland's best.
This rare strain of bird flu that's now been discovered here in the U.S., where it's been detected, with egg prices already skyrocketing, and new questions tonight about how quickly Americans are actually getting the information on bird flu that they need. Here's Ariel Reshef on that.
Tonight, as a moving bird flu outbreak sends egg prices skyrocketing. $14.99 for eggs? Word, the U.S. has now detected a different, more rare strain of bird flu in California. According to a new global health alert, that farm was forced to destroy nearly 119,000 birds.
This is how you know. This is how you know this is all psyop and contrived stage, because they're just saying that because the eggs are the highest in California. That's why they're saying that. Does that make sense? That's why they're saying that. Oh yeah, you know, there's cases in California. Nah, it's just y'all just saying that because this is the eggs are most expensive out here, and they've been highest out here for a while since that conference, since that bird flu conference, man. They be capping. They be capping.
Right here in Virginia.
This is all by design, man.
Right here.
What about Virginia, BJ? What about it?
That's where they had the conference at.
Oh wow.
They're here probably about October.
Man, it's just stage shit.
Last week, a farm on New York's Long Island had to kill 100,000 ducks after an outbreak. And in Illinois, Cockadoodle Farm lost 3,000 hens in a matter of days.
We're like, oh, maybe it's environmental, or, you know, and the next day hundreds were gone. And we're like, this is something.
Despite 67 human cases of bird flu and 1 death, there has been no confirmed person-to-person spread. Just days after Donald Trump took office, there are questions about missing updates on bird flu. Health agencies have been ordered to pause public communications until it's been reviewed and approved by a presidential appointee. Former White House COVID response coordinator Dr. Ashish Jha is urging the new administration to take bird flu seriously.
The biggest lesson from COVID is if you get on top of things early, if you do surveillance, if you do testing, it doesn't have to be disruptive. And that is what I'm worried we're going to make the same set of mistakes.
And David, multiple sources tell ABC News that a new report on bird flu was among those that was not released by the CDC last week because of that communications freeze.
Bullshit. I told you they had the conference right here in Virginia, October 3rd and 4th. They've been had it. And Moderna already got a $550 million contract.
What the hell a duck got to do with bird flu?
Exactly. That part.
All right.
What the hell ducks got to do with bird flu? Talk to me.
Good question.
Chicken eggs is high, but then they talking about ducks. They're crazy. These motherfuckers crazy, man.
Crazy stuff, ain't man.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Like the dude was saying in that psyop video, man, there's certain stuff they put out, certain fear mongering things that they put out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a good video you played, BJ. He warning people what to look
Do you have
out
a 700 plus credit score?
All right. A woman who
you
had a heart attack
yeah.
at 30 wants you to know the symptoms and look out for. This.
I'm naturally active. The one thing that was not checked is listening to my body. I hope that my story can help people see signs and symptoms for themselves, and also, you know, that to help people take better care of themselves. I was literally working out every day for at least an hour.
What? Keep playing it, BJ.
Once it became unbearable, that's when I woke up my husband, because I did have the symptoms of nausea, diarrhea, cold sweats, all of the above.
I wonder where she live at, where she stay at.
To my
I'm gonna say
knowledge,
paid to
there
her.
was
Does she
no
got
family history
IMDb,
of it that I
BJ?
had heard of. So for me, it was just completely out of the blue. It was just a relief because I knew what it was, and I knew that now we were on a path to fixing the problem.
Wait, back up. BJ, no, No, as a medical profession, I cannot allow her to say that. You knew what it was. So I told you earlier, BJ, women have heart attack symptoms different. They may have pain in their shoulders or shoulder blade. They get nauseated. She did get that right? You can vomit, right? You get weak, tired. If she never had a heart attack before, how she know them symptoms?
Good question.
Because they don't get chest pain, y'all. Yeah, all the women we took care of had a heart attack. What did they come in for? Nausea, upset stomach, some of them vomit, tiredness, very tired, okay, pain, like in their shoulder, their arm, right? And then that's how we find out they had a heart attack or about to have one. They symptoms of, how does she know that was the symptoms of her having a heart attack? You work out every day for 1 hour. That lady, either actor, because I know you've been pulling up at the IMDb, or that she already on that dance like a professional dancer, okay? And you work out for 1 hour every day, and your heart. Okay.
Hey, yeah.
You had a heart attack and you work out 1 hour every day. Okay.
What
Hey, I gotta say something.
That's all that need to be said.
What,
I'm
say it
listening to you,
again?
boy.
What happened?
He's saying now.
Exactly, Doc Boss.
I got a surprise.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm listening to you, boy.
You had mentioned.
I'm listening to your boy Larry Gators, bro. He over here cooking. Larry Gators, he breaking down the breast cancer. But hey, look, he said he said the cause of breast cancer, particularly in black men, is because the lack of forgiveness for your father. So you got prostate cancer. It was a guy told him. You passed it. Lack of forgiveness. You don't forgive your father, so your prostate go out. God damn it.
And your bowels, yep.
And he said the women, they're out of their place. You know what I'm saying? Imbalance and stuff, a lot of hormones imbalance. So they passed. They went from the beta. From being in the beta position to try to be in the alpha position. And I've been telling you, that causes interruptions, intercom hormone interruptions.
The hormone, yep.
That's why they got cervical cancer. You're getting breast cancer more.
I believe it. It could be.
He cooking. He said you can pass that down to the daughter. That's why you see these women coming up with breast cancer. And you can pass this down to your daughter.
That's why that's just like they tell women, don't watch scary movies when you're pregnant, because the baby come out all startled. I mean, I ain't never watched much TV anyway, so when I was pregnant with my son, hell, if anything, I was doing my reading and trying to study past my NCLEX test. And even after I passed, I was still read. So they say that got something to do with it when you read to your kids or you're doing, going to school and being pregnant, your kids come out a little smarter. I'm just saying. They just.
Well, those are traits. Those are genetic. Those are traits that you pass down. You're right. Those are genetic traits and traces that you pass down in the genes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way,
I had a friend say, I had a friend say, because she was like, Gerard always going to be smart because you was smart and his dad was smart. He said, now my kids, and they did and read, that's a different story. No, our friend, she always say that.
I ain't smart, but I'm a thinker. So then I noticed that my son, he's a thinker. With my daughter, not very much a thinker.
Get it from that mammy. She get it from her mama. She get it from her mama. Look, ain't no thinking, very impulsive and jokester, huh?
Right.
Oh man.
Don't make sound decisions. Just go with the whim and shit.
Dawson, I got a little surprise for you. So you were talking.
Huh?
You were talking earlier about
that motherfucker dead.
I don't know. He might not be dead. Got the IMDb. Could have been acting.
Who you talking about?
Lord, to help. You see here? You see
Who you
that
talking about?
shit? Man,
Yes,
we being played.
sir. I said,
BJ,
look,
I'm done, BJ. I don't want to
hey,
know no
look,
more. We being played, man.
because
Look what BJ just
I
pulled
kept on
up.
saying the other day, I feel up to my Hamlin, got IMDb. And I told you a lot of these people do that to what? To jump the movement, act like a celebrity died or something like that. But then you talk about them, and you got 5,000 people that died over here. And look, matter of fact, on this picture, his number is 13. Well, actually 31, but you flip that over, that's 13. All right?
1-3, yeah.
Okay, now
But you know what?
he wearing the number
Taking
3.
thinks all these people are in the entertainment industry. Sports is entertainment industry. So yeah, they
It
are
is entertainment. That's right.
yeah, they're
Chad.
part of the acting. Yeah, so they can be
Absolutely.
used as actors. Why you think these guys be on commercials and stuff? These athletes
Man,
and stuff
maybe
be on commercials.
maybe they clones. Maybe they are clones.
Short films and stuff. They're part of the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
They merged that. They merged that a long time ago.
His agent,
The sports with the entertainment industry.
but they want me to pay to get his
Of
agent
course.
info because I was going to put up his agent. So they tell me you got to pay to get the agent info. But that is his IMDb. So this thing could have been scripted the whole time.
I'm
Because I
done,
remember when I
man.
watched it.
Yeah,
Come to think about
yeah.
it, I looked at the game and he did like this to the guy. When he tackled the guy, he did like this. Shh. And then he fell. And the guy number that he tackled was 8'5". When you put up 8'5", what is 8 and 5? 13 again.
Lord.
But I realized the other day because somebody sent me a picture of him and what's the boy named Kelsey getting to fighting, and they got Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark in the Super Bowl this time. Yeah.
What they keep promoting, not to cut you off, BJ, what they keep promoting is, you see this movie, this Paradise Hulu. Have y'all noticed they've been promoting that a lot? What's going on with that? I'm telling you, I've been seeing it everywhere. Pay attention.
Okay. Well, we are in paradise. We're getting ready to go to heaven, remember? Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe
And
not.
look at Anthony Matthew. I guess he had those small heads got him out there, huh?
Okay.
They took that assassination scene out too, didn't they?
You said Anthony who?
Anthony Matthew. They going in on him, yeah, because he went out there talking about a brave new world is not talking about America. The shit says a brave new world, America.
That's probably this.
So it's off of Alex Huxley, how they would get rid of humans, replace you with AI. They want all this confusion in it. It's out their books, that Alex Huxley book called Think It, That's It, A Brave New World.
I got one story left to bring up, and this is something that Dawson brought up to me today. So, Dawson, you brought this up, and you talked about his wife remembering Kobe Bryant.
This is nearly incomprehensible.
Laker legend Kobe Bryant is his helicopter. Hold on before you bring it up, because y'all talking about cancer, people dying and passing away, and I just got some news before I came on. I'm chopping up with God's Stice, man. I sent a special shout out to him and his family, because he just told me a real close friend, man. I didn't know him. He was a good dude. He said he was wrestling in high school. He was a couple years ahead of us. 49 years old. On hospital with cancer. 49 years old. And I just looked on Facebook and I see the RIP, man. I didn't know the dude. You know what I mean?
He gone already, huh?
Sykes was just telling me, I was on the phone with him, like I said, while I was back on the job, that he was in the hospital. He was like, yeah, it would be any day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He was day for day. Okay. So
right. But 49 years old with cancer, bro.
What?
You know what I'm
saying? It's funny you said that because just today about 5 o'clock, a guy called me about a lady I used to work with, said they found her dead in the house today. So
Yeah, bitch, I just said that.
Wow, that's great.
yeah, it's like 5 o'clock. I heard.
And ain't nobody but y'all on here talking about 2 kids dying of flu. Y'all hollering mad Selena Gomez because you can't keep the wetbacks here. What Trump and Hogan should do, send her ass back.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's
To me, if you out here, because the Trump said it with Liz Cheney, she a warmonger. Why not send her ass on the front line?
There you go.
Man, you got to make an example out of these people.
Make her ass
Where's all these people? Beyonce, where's Oprah and all that? Y'all said y'all was leaving the country if Trump got elected. Why are y'all still here?
Because they acting.
Well, and DeGeneres, I heard she left, I guess, but I guess all them pedophile charges, they scared that Epstein, list. Of course, Tom Hanks and his wife, they been gone. Partially why Hollywood went up in flames to get rid of them pedos fucking
going on.
evidence.
Well, everybody bouncing from Hollywood like that. Huh? Listen, you know how many sick people was in that mug, man. And even if you wasn't doing something about it, if you knew about it, you just as guilty. If you knew something was going on,
You guilty by association, Frank. That's what I say.
The shizzle.
You guilty by association.
Roll that root of beautiful being footage.
Hills earlier today. Kobe and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna were among 9 people heading to a travel basketball game when that helicopter went down.
Why didn't they go by plane? Why helicopter, huh?
Please join us in a moment of silence for Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Mamba.
I lost a little brother. I could never imagine nothing like this.
We're all grieving. We're all hurt. We're all heartbroken.
Things are never perfect, but through love, you continue to persevere. And then through that storm, a beautiful sun emerges. And inevitably, another storm comes. And guess what? You ride that one out too. So I think love is a certain determination, persistence to go through the good times and the bad times with the someone or something that you truly love. Fans will come up to me and she'll be standing next to me and be like, "Hey, you gotta have a boy. You and V gotta have a boy, man. You have somebody carry on the tradition, the legacy." She's like, "Oh, I got this." The coolest thing is that my kids actually saw me play like I used to play. You know what I mean? It was like, "Whoa, Dad." I said, "Yeah, I used to do this pretty often." They were like, "Really?" Like, "Dude, you too."
Now, that ain't why I brought it up. I actually brought it up because Dawson was telling me about his wife. And Dawson, I got this for you, just because you were talking about his wife, right? There you go. Throw it in the bag. That's what she doing. She threw it in the bag, Dawson.
Of course.
That's sad, man.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold, man. That's cold. Cause she even kicked her mama out, didn't she? She kicked her own mama out or something.
Yep.
Yeah, she kicked her. And so Dr. Umar, I guess has been going around on social media. That his parents had to pawn his ring or something.
Damn.
No,
But they said she won't give him a dime.
It was just a memorial of Kobe. But this is another thing I remember, Dawson. This is way back. Hold on. Forget all that part.
Dress.
from DC, that's how I roll around. Might look like, but we heavy though. You think Drake would put some shit like that? You never know.
I ain't worried about that part. But he said it was in here. It was funny because I was like, "Dang, I remember that."
Well, you said about his dad trying to find one of the rings, Dawson?
Yeah, the dad and the mom had the pawn, or I don't know how they got the money from it. It probably was.
It was a replica. Yeah, it was a replica of some of the mini videos. Because you remember way back. You remember back. That was kind of one of the problems him and his mother and them had. Mother and father had was what they had. They took some of the memorabilia and stuff like that, and they had some disagreements. So, and his father just passed about a year ago, about 2 years now.
Oh, okay.
So he was trying to sell. He didn't want to try to pawn it. He was trying to sell and get the money for. It was a replica. He wasn't actually
his ring.
But he was trying. And everybody, he went online. It was like, you know how the internet do. The internet gonna kick you down, kick you when they take you down. Bro, they were making fun. About that's all your money you gonna get for. Bro, it's just a replica, bro. He was just trying to, I guess, make some look, it's a replica ring. It ain't the real thing.
Right.
But it definitely was a strain. I don't think they ever. I don't know if they made up before the passing of Kobe or not. Or, you know what I mean? Because I don't think they went to the funeral or nothing like that, right? Or to the
They was in LA. If they did the Lakers, they didn't know if the fans gonna be there, right?
Right. Is that me or is it Dawson?
That might be Dawson.
You choppy, huh? Yeah, man.
Oh,
your
okay.
break dance. Oh, there we go.
No, I was saying I guess it's going in and out, huh?
But old girl, no, you straight not, but old girls are full of shit though. What's her name? Vanessa? Point blank, she's full of shit. And she just full of shit.
Wait a minute.
Let's just sum it down to that. She full of shit. She for the money. She wasn't for the honey. She was for the money.
Right here. It's right here. You right about Vanessa.
Okay.
Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Drano Drake or what? Drano Drake.
Shooting in the gym. Tell Lucy and I said, fuck.
Well, he said Kobe about to lose 150 M's.
And y'all get it, Drano Drake. Get it, Drake.
But see, that's the only thing I don't know about Drake. He always talking about somebody else winning somebody else bitch. Bitch, nigga, do your thing, nigga. Why y'all always checking on another nigga bitch, bro? Whole ass nigga. Damn.
Yeah, you got a point with that too. I just
played. That nigga always checking on another nigga. Always speaking on another nigga chick, bro. That's a whack nigga.
But he did. That's the only thing I said. Hey, look, she threw it in the bag. Goddamn it! All I do is shop around Bentley Coupe. Hey, look, man, throw it in the bag.
Man, wow. Kobe, my guy, on the basketball court. I don't know about the personal life, but you shouldn't have been messing with that young chick, bro. I'm up. It's legacy for me 17. So. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
I mean, was Chak, was he maybe blackmailing to marry her because she was underage?
Because she could have, like I said, you know how they do that, bro. She could have been, like you said, hanging around, lying about the age. You know, them apples and stuff. They be very sexually active, you know what I'm saying? Not by choice.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? At a young age.
They had them Quincy Adams and shit, or them uncles, or them daddies, or them brothers break their ass in. Oh, they ready to start assing. Oh, they ready.
That's what that is.
They ready. They ready. Yeah. I'm not, hey, that's not no lie. Either the daddy break them in, the uncle, or the brother. I mean, come on.
And they be like, that's when she becomes a woman. That's what they say.
There you go. There you go. So yeah, it could be that shit. Yeah, hanging around. Yep.
Well, as they say.
And then blackmailed and robbed them.
Remember this before I go. The question to ask always is why.
That real. Yo, why is Jada Kiss as hard as it gets? Why is the industry designed to keep the artists in debt? And why them dudes ain't riding if they party is set? And why they never get it popping but they party to death? Yeah, and why they gon' give you life for murder? Turn around.
Jada Kiss on, yep.
Down the towers, why you
Here we go.
why these niggas push pounds and powder? Why did Bush knock down the towers? Why you around them cowards? Why Leah have to take that flight? Why my nigga D ain't pull out his Ferrari? Why he take that bike? Why they gotta open your package and read your mail? Why they stop letting niggas get degrees in jail?
Gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
Good point. Good point.
I said the other day, look, when we start getting arrested, that's when they start bringing them in. I didn't bring them before, but you know.
And he also said why Kobe had to hit that raw, why he kissed that hoe. So that was one of my favorite songs by Jada Kiss when I was younger. That was all I always remember that song. The question I always ask is why? And so it's always a good question to ask. But the big boy put Vanessa on Kobe. She was at a video shoot when he met her. Okay, kind of like Tiger Woods. Okay, cool.
No, they set him up. Yeah, be all set up. That's right.
Hey, look.
Why the Terminator had to win the election?
He did say that on there too. He did say.
Come on now. Come on. Facts. Facts. Jada Kiss go hard. I love it.
Riding at an altar? No, really.
Hey, look. Well, unfortunately, for the young brothers that see them main.
When year did that song come out, Bernard?
It came out 2004 or 5, man. I can't. Let me look and see when that song came out.
Oh, he was talking about the good. Okay, if it came out 2004 or 5, he talking about that chicken dinner though.
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, white chick, the white girl exposed in dinner. Okay.
Kobe was like, "Fuck it, I'm going literally all in." Huh?
Now I'm gonna say this because, as you know, the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, and Mr. Mahomes said that what is it? Kobe is released in 2004. It was Jada Kiss. The album was actually called Kiss of Death because I actually had that album too. Yeah, but look,
Kiss of Death. I remember that.
As a matter of fact, but yeah, so Kobe, at that time, that was a lot of stuff going on at that time. But you realize with Kobe the other day, now check this out. Ain't no coincidences, right? The Lakers played tonight in Philadelphia. They lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. But you remember when Kobe Bryant, before the plane crash, the day before, LeBron and Lakers had played in Philly. And he died next day. Now, they had his death anniversary 2 days ago. Who playing in Philly tonight? The Lakers.
Interesting.
Right. Even though they did lose to Philly this time, but Philadelphia's in the Super Bowl. Philadelphia Kansas City Chiefs is going to be in New Orleans. The big game. The Kansas City Chiefs. Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark probably will be the game. I know the Swift is going to be there.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you know, it is coming. Wow. Right, whatever. But yeah, so you know, security.
Why are they still down here prancing this little homely trailer park trash looking girl around? I just don't understand.
Dawson, man.
No ass, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't say. Nobody ever said that. I told you pimping was easy, but I just got to figure out who I'm doing the pimping. Is it Taylor Swift doing the pimping? Is it Cher? Because somebody pimping, somebody John here. Probably.
But you know, they always gotta have a snow bunny, like I said, that they prance around as the prize and shit. You know, back in the day they had Marilyn Monroe. She was old fluffy. You know what I'm saying? They try to make her the ideal, you know.
Right.
Hey man, it's
She
nothing
was kind of a little fluffy. She's a little fluffy chick. I ain't no more fluffy chick because I'll break their back in too, you know. You know what I'm talking about? At the right time, you know what I'm talking about? They can get that big love in it.
Not
Nah, man, you stop.
Not her, I hope. God damn. Not Marilyn Monroe though. But yeah.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe. If you go look at those photos. Marilyn Monroe was not no. She was a regular old girl next door that they made her up. Like I said, her body went all that. Like I said, she was, you know, she didn't look like no one how the black women look back in the day. Black women, you know.
Anybody can look good. Hey, look.
Killing her.
Well, you know, that's the oldest game in the books. Throw the women on them. Get all the secrets and all that. Man, come on.
Oh yeah. They make great assassins. You're right. They make the best.
All that assassins set up. I mean, you ain't got to be famous for that. They can start getting set up off of women.
Hey, the other day they showed a picture of the white girl, the white lady that was messing with King. I'm like, it was a straight white lady, dude. I'm like, wow, they was doing.
I think I saw that lady. I think I know how that lady looked.
It's still over here, man.
Hey man, you ever heard the old saying? Look, that's the old trick in the book. Get you in bed with a Becky. Old trick.
There you go. Gotcha.
Just like Barry Russman with them young boys in the parking lot in the car.
Right, man.
There you go.
Hey, look,
Bushfire Chronicles was already heating up.
They will get you to bed with Becky, and everybody goes wild. I will say this though, like Jadakiss song, "Why?" Hey, look. I mean, hey, now the weather out, and I'm out today, and I say, damn. I look up, I see 3 chemical trails, look like a damn X. I say, look at that shit right there, right? But nevertheless, get everybody about to start. They feel like they back in the springtime, but unfortunately, as I said before, the weather don't sleep because it's gonna get cold again. Might be some rain this week here, but nevertheless, we should be fine. But I'm just gonna say this: don't forget, January 31st. You can donate if you're in Richmond, Virginia. You can donate. No, don't donate to United Way, but you know that's how they put it. But anyway, yeah, Dawson. Thanks for that thing with Kobe Bryant. That reminded me to play that song. Just throw it in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Can you bring us some up real quick? That story about that censorship shit. With what's her name?
What?
They took his Twitter, his X channel down and shit, or suspended it. Zach Hubbard. They suspended his Twitter channel.
Yeah.
Bro. Dude, it's censored.
They did, yo. That's your boy Frank.
They suspended the channel. My thing is
on what? On YouTube, Twitter, what?
On X. Elon Musk is on some weird stuff right now.
Yeah, hey, man, watch these people, man. I told you they'll give you a little freedom, and then they'll yank their chain back. That boy off of Alex Jones show on Shorter, he lost his damn blue check and shit. Some political party that
Do you pay to be on there? How does that work?
And that's what they were saying. They were going on InfoWars on the 2 young guys show, Harrison and Warren Shore. They were talking about it because they were saying Oren, lost his check mark, was getting shadow banned. All because that's when they started going on the H1B1 visas, and then Elon made a post talking about let's mute them or something like that. And a lot of them, they went after Stu Peters too.
BJ, did you say?
Because you know Elon
they went
Musk,
after him too.
They accused that motherfucker of fraud and they got them the visa, the H1B1 visa shit too.
There you go.
Scamming ass nigga.
Oh yeah, they went in. They went on. They went in on him too. Shaq, don't think them white boys. Look what Iron Care did. I think I sent it to Frank. Look what Iron Care responded to Elon. He say, you siding with them. And look what they done to you. If anybody should know how these people are, it should be you.
Facts.
Oh, he started giving them Jewish history. Oh, he went in on Elon. He went in.
So my question is, does it really seem like censorship has gone away, or does it seem like it's kind of low key getting worse, low key a little bit? To me, what does it seem like?
I told you that, Frank. They told you censorship under Elon Musk is up 83%.
Remember you said that's what he's going to start doing. Start hiding people's.
Yeah,
hiding people's shit.
The conversation.
Yeah, what did he say, BJ? He talking about it ain't censorship if they can't see what he said, BJ?
No, it's freedom of speech, not freedom of reach.
There you go. Shadow ban.
Yeah.
Censorship.
Keep you they
got you again.
So they kind of like they suppress the information because, like I said, really to tell you the truth, most of them guys blue checks. Somebody look at them, but they're like, nah, I'll find some people on there and I'll say, okay, fine. That's how you find different stuff, because these guys will keep this shit slanted. But these guys actually, a lot of these guys with these blue checks are actually agents of the same sycophants. That's why I said like this thing with tuberculosis. They should have been over this. A lot of things they talking about, like I just hear people online talking about this freeze and all this other shit. Like, what the fuck, man? You know how much stuff going on around here? This what y'all talk about, just slant this shit in one direction all day and all this other stuff. Fuck that. Look, I need to know what's up with you have. Like I talked to Dawson earlier this morning. I said, look, Dawson, they come out with a report saying that 66% of women that had heart problems since 2019. I mean, like, what? Heart attacks, women? And they said, matter of fact, they said the older women not getting heart attacks much. They said this is young women now, 35 between 50s. Like, damn, that's kind of like very kind of like sickening, isn't it? I mean, damn, I'm 37 years old. I mean, dang, I would just say this, but let me play the videos that I covered that you told me. But it's all right, Dawson. You know what to do. Don't worry about it. Hey, look.
Jab's just taking everybody out, man. It's just
I think
you know what they supposed to be doing. They doing what they and it said I condolences shared to you and Stice's friend.
Yep.
I had a classmate. He was that when my play mama died. She was jabbed, got turbo cancer. Well, I think she had HPV, the HPV virus she got from her husband. But with the jabs, that it turbo, right? And and she just.
What is HPV? Yeah. What's the HPV stand for?
They claim like human papillomavirus. So they claim it's supposed to be like some type of STD that can turn into cancer and all that, it treated. Or sometimes you get it go away. I don't know. We don't know what I'm just being honest with you, Chak. We don't know what to believe nowadays. If that's it or not, we just don't know. We just don't. Because sometimes say, okay, you can get it, it'll go away, Or sometimes if you don't, then they got to treat you. But they claim it used to then be that way. It was just HPV, but they start pumping up HPV to get people them Gardasil shots. And when they start taking them Gardasil shots, people start coming up with blood clots and what is that? Blood clots and strokes. Young people and them people in India that killed Bill Gates out of there, right? That was all a push for that Gardasil shot. HPV, you get HPV from your partner, you can die. Yeah. We don't know if they really come from the partner. We don't know. It could be from soap, food, air, water, man.
Well, I'm gonna play what you got, Frank, here. Yeah, we'll let y'all do what they call the question of what's the old question, Frank? They say why, but guess what? I say, hey, we told you this was coming a long time ago. No need to ask why.
Just want to bring attention to the fact that my X, formerly Twitter account, has been taken down for the first time ever. And as I've been pointing out, ever since Elon Musk took it over, there's been a lot more censorship. I've been using X consistently for probably maybe 4 years, 3 years. I've had an X account for longer than that, but I never really used it for the first several years I had it. I've been actively posting, I'd say, consistently for the last 3 years on there. Before Elon Musk took over X, only one time did I ever get a notification that I needed to have a post taken down. And the way it worked before is X, or it was Twitter, they'd notify you, they'd say, this post is not in line with our terms of service. You need to edit this about your post. And they would let you take it down. And I actually like that. They said, if you want to use your account, you have to take this post down or change this about this post. I thought if you're going to do censorship, that's not such a bad way to do it. You make the person who created the post take it down if they want to post again, rather than how Google and these other platforms will just take down your content and suspend you. So I've never paid for a YouTube membership or a Facebook membership. I decided to pay for an X membership, even though I didn't like what was going on with Elon Musk, because for about the first month, there was a month period where you could use the video service for free, and then they took it away and said it was only for paid for accounts. And the reason I wanted to have it is because I was getting way more views on X than I was on YouTube. Case in point, my video on the Super Bowl just got a lot of views on X, way more than both my two YouTube accounts combined. And here we are less than 48 hours after exposing the rigged Super Bowl. So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, recently I've pointed out how Elon Musk's salute was a definite tribute to Werner von Braun, who wrote the book Project Mars, where the lead character is the Elon. So I'm like, is that what I'm suspended for? Because I did, of course, share that on my X, which is supposedly owned by Elon Musk. Of course, we know Elon's nothing but a puppet. He literally is a puppet on strings. That's why he did the salute on the day he did, in a perfect tribute to Werner von Braun and Project Paperclip, when the U.S. brought the Nazis to this country, just like Werner von Braun. But the other video I did last night was calling out some prominent people in the...
You know what? Taylor Swift manages Scooter Braun.
Social media realm, who are all grifters
there you
and
go.
frauds.
There you go.
And again, what is that? Is that not tolerated? Some of those people have blue check marks on Elon Musk's account and are monetized advertised channels that I suppose make money for the platform. Again, I just want people to remember that when Elon Musk took over X, he said he was doing it about free speech. But it was very obvious to a lot of us that we were a lot less free, because, like I said, before he had it, I only got one time that I had to take down a post for violating Twitter's rules. Since then, I've had several posts taken down. I've lost track of how many posts have been taken down since Elon Musk took over, but never before have I had my account suspended. And even though I'm a paid-for customer, you could say, I don't have any notification anywhere. I don't have any email anywhere explaining what it's suspended over. So it's just like you're in the dark. There's no explanation anywhere for what got this suspended. And it's extra frustrating when you're paying money. It's like, and you had to pay the year in advance. That was about 2 months ago. So I'd warn anyone from investing in an X account, because you might get treated like this too. I know there was nothing that I posted that was nasty or out of the woodwork. The call out of the people I called out last night, that should be fair game. Everything I said in that stream was 100% fair. So, no, this isn't free speech. Elon, and again, it's just like, you know what? When was the first time a lot of us got our YouTube channels deleted? Should remind you guys, June 28th, 2017. Donald Trump came into power, said he wanted to get rid of his critics. He'd like to shut down all of his critics. I've always been a critic of Donald Trump. June 28th is Elon Musk's birthday. So a lot of us were deleted. It wasn't just me. There was a wave of mass deletions on June 28th, 2017, Elon Musk's birthday, including yours truly. And now here we are. this apparently happened last night. I was informed that my account went down last night, so it was late January 27th, 1 week into Trump's term, that boom, suspended without explanation. And you have no idea how long you're suspended for. You read the thing, it says some suspensions are permanent, like totally vague. Like, okay, what am I suspended for? How long? Why don't you get a notification as a paid customer? You've been suspended for this post. You've been suspended for X amount of time. Again, you guys, just another reminder that anyone who thinks Elon Musk is here for free speech, think again. And like I said, the censorship's been at least 10 times greater, and I would say indefinitely greater. I mean, suspension for unknown reasons when you haven't really done anything. It's worse than YouTube. Think about how bad that is.
Wow, man, exactly. Come on now, Cher.
And YouTube is.
Join the club, white boy. They got me, nigga. Have you ever? I bet ain't nobody ever had their whole phone number, nigga. Their whole phone service, nigga, took from their ass without no explanations, no preemptives, no emails, no text messages.
Let's get back to the.
I'm talking about just delete it. I'm talking about erase, deleted the whole account, nigga. And this was on a family plan. This was on it was 2 other people on the plan. My line was the only line that got deleted.
That's foul.
I'm talking about with no trace.
I remember that.
Trace,
we remember that.
Who's mobile, Nick?
Yeah, we remember that.
Yeah. Well, to Mr. Zach, I'm going to say this. Here you go, your answer, even though he probably knows it.
New policy for a second, because again, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of reach.
Yeah.
What does it mean to the advertisers in this room? Have you de-risked the opportunity or chance of their campaigns landing in these awful, hateful places?
Yeah, I think people may not be aware of this already, but we have adjacency controls in place that are really quite effective. So, we can you just literally turn on the adjacency control, and the ad will not appear next to anything that is remotely negative.
Has that gotten better since you arrived?
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into it.
So let's get back to the new.
So basically what he's saying is that they got adjacency controls, and that's what Dr. Shiva was talking about. They have a backdoor portal on
Twitter. They backdoor sure do.
Mm-hmm.
He sure did.
When they can censor you.
Because he sued and won, right?
Yeah, but the problem is it's just him. See, I told you a lot of these suits you can win on an individual basis. They are not going to let.
Yeah, individual. Yeah, they're not going to do a class action.
Yeah, because they're not going to let. The matter of fact, most American public don't even care they're being censored. I told you the census has been up 83%, especially when other governments like India and all these other stuff. That's why a lot of these. That's why I always say when I want to know what they're doing, I go to Times, Israel, other stuff, because they are not trying to let this information out what the hell they really got going on. As a matter of fact, that shit right there, that freedom of speech and freedom of reach, that might even be worse than goddamn. At least they'll tell, hey, look, you censored. That might be worse because that means you ain't even trying to let you see the goddamn information. That's how. But that's what he was talking about. But I'm just gonna say this, like I said. People, what you know, what you don't. See, my thing is not even about censorship because, hey, what's the point? I mean, look, the censorship, half these people ain't listening to your ass. No, they say, man, that ain't true anyway. So what the fuck, right? Hey, you're conspiracy.
Yeah, well, let people decide on their own. Y'all act like, okay, so hold on, wait. So let's bring this back to the politics. Now, Trump just signed an executive order to end misinformation and censorship. So how is this supposed to play out with Elon? Go look that up. Go look it up. Go look it up. Some just ain't adding up.
But that's the same thing with the TikTok thing. Like I said, they won't.
Oh, well, we know why they went after TikTok. Yep, we already know. And I'm going to tell you what's going on. You know who probably reported Zach Hubbard? Them smile hats. Remember when Iron Care started going in on him? They doxed his address and his parents' address.
Whoa.
I think I sent that to you, Frank. I screenshotted it to you.
Whoa, that's
Well,
and so people start going in on Elon in the small hats because they were saying if we dock somebody, we get our whole account taken down.
That's foul, man.
But they are allowed to dock somebody.
That's stupid. That's foul.
So it's a small hat that reported him.
Well, one thing about the small hat, I'm gonna say this. Elon Musk say this by go did tell you I'm Jewish by association. He told you himself. So there you go. But nevertheless, hey, look, like I said, it is what it is.
Creation.
Hey, look, if Nas had a song and said, if I ruled the world, well, unfortunately, he said, if I ruled the world.
Man. Isn't it beautiful to be white?
It is.
It's very beautiful to be white. Damn. White.
I listened to this brother. He talked. It was funny. He said he was in a New York district, right? Buying jewelry, right? And he got a little Jewish symbol, but it means life, right? Life or to have life. And so he said he didn't know the language. The guy was like, "Are you selling or you buying?" And he was looking like, "What, man? I ain't trying to buy no drugs. I'm from, he's from South Carolina. We don't know that language." And so the guy was like, "No, what it mean is, you trying to sell your jewelry or you trying to buy some jewelry, right?" And he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm trying to buy." So the Jews tell him, "Well, you know where jewelry comes from, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." He said, Jewry, Jew, J-E-W.
Right.
Pay attention.
Jacob the jeweler.
They've been on in the market of jewelry for forever.
Yep, they sure are.
But as a matter of funny, they don't live in the regions where this particular commodity is heavily.
Right.
Nope.
Man, just take your ass to Zales, man. Hey, look, Zales or one of them damn shots.
Well, DJ said they already got signs out there buying the West Bank of Gaza. We know what's on Gaza land.
Did you play any?
Pay attention.
You didn't play nothing about that, BJ?
I showed the article earlier. That's what it did. I didn't
I'm sure somebody made a video about it. That's wrong.
I was reading it earlier.
So they really mean that from the river to the sea, huh?
Yep.
That's wrong.
That's
so wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. But see, and they
that is wrong.
There's nothing wrong, us, see, we mentioned something about
and then Trump bitch ass orange man talking about. Sorry, Frank. I'm just.
No. I want to hear you going.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, it's free speech.
Nah, he talking about building them homes or whatever, or giving Egypt. And I see what you're saying, BJ. That's why he even stopped that money for Egypt and
in Israel.
What is it to take them in? No, Egypt and Jordan to take them in.
Yeah.
Why would you? You know those people don't like one another. You know that, huh? Those cultures, right? They don't like one another.
Cram a bunch of Muslims together.
You know what kind of fighting and war is gonna be going on?
Live together because y'all Muslims. Get along.
That's the setup.
They don't work like that.
Basically, Frank.
Americans don't even.
That's basically what they saying. Thank you. That's basically what they saying. So you forcing these people into this type of hostile?
That's the setup.
Well, you okay? I got a question. I got a good
we
question.
See this somewhere before.
It's not gonna be good.
I got a good question, real quick.
We see this somewhere.
The same people that was protesting. The same people that was protesting.
The Indian Removal Act.
Come on, oh Shaq, you beat me to it.
The same people that was protesting in the summertime for Palestinian rights and all that at these colleges, where they at? Why are people not protesting mass in the streets?
Great point, Frank.
Those were
great question.
Those are the paid ones.
Great question.
They were the paid ones.
They were paid.
Real people.
I told everybody a long time ago about BLM. I say, y'all, I tell BJ, them people getting paid, man.
Oh, funny, you didn't see no copper-colored Palestinian, which Palestinians are dark complected.
That's right.
Supposed to be dark complected.
None
of them speak for themselves. You ain't never seen none of them protesters. Why you never seen a video of them speaking in protest? You see these goddamn blocky mental motherfuckers, these white
You
motherfuckers.
sure right. You sure right.
But
well, they been probably extinct there and ship them somewhere out damn where.
Yep.
You sure right. Oh yeah, they probably they that's probably why they can't say nothing, huh?
What about the Ethiopians and the Ethiopian Jews in Israel, man? They won't be getting treated good.
Jumping the gun, man. But
Damn.
I'm gonna say this before I go.
The real Christians.
Yeah, they don't. They don't, Frank. I saw that shit. Was sterilizing them in our outlet, sterilizing them and stuff.
Oh yeah, making them what they call it? Making them eunuchs.
What they do?
Yeah, and sterilizing the women.
They find a place to go, and then they take the culture there, and then they just run the shit over the board. That's what they do. They've been doing this all over. Conquest destiny, manifest destiny. My fault. But
manifest destiny.
But Miss Dawson,
but Trump said that the other day in the speech. He said that in the speech, manifest destiny. I'm not lying, man.
I told you what the Christians do. Every time I tell you what they do, it's the job, man. Hey man, I told you. That's why I said, can the real Christians stand up? Not the fake ones, not the Zionist ones, but unfortunately, like I said, you got these ones like Jimmy Swaggart and these ones that do that shit, and then you got our dumb ass.
Hold on. Who the hell is the real Christians?
The ones who goddamn, I guess, gonna speak up, but unfortunately not. So that's might be the real answer, right?
Man.
Hey,
man, come on.
I'm waiting for him to say something, but I guess
so you see how you got you got the white Protestants on the one side that are conservatives, and you got the black liberal Baptist Christians on one side that are You see how it's all why is it so if it's all Christianity, y'all all separated and all that lets you know it's
that's how you know the real you being played with religion. You are being played. That's still a form of division so they can stay in control.
And then the Christians didn't go along with the Catholics and so on and so on.
Religious gangbanging, but I would say that's what I call religious gangbanging. But Dawson, go ahead and shout your information.
Cher _speaks 21 on IG, Cher speaks 21 YouTube, Cher speaks TV YouTube, Twitter, Cher speaks 21. Sorry, BJ. That's all.
No, you're good. I was saying she's great.
I'm not gonna say TikTok. I'm still growing on that.
Y'all get some nursing lessons and something like that, or some information from real people, not these goddamn con.
Yeah, I need to start giving tips on my channel about that. You right, BJ.
Please do.
Give tips. These people just sit up here and lie all the damn time.
Just like the girl in that story right now that you caught that. It's like
yeah, I caught that off the rib. Lady, I already knew what it was. Good lady, man. BJ, when you get a chance, see if she got IMDb.
I will look for her. I'm gonna go back and look her name up, and I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
I already knew what it was. Yeah, right.
Matter of fact,
PhD.
She's saying the Holy Bible right there.
There you go.
Go ahead, Frank.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Good information, man. We just like I said, we still gaining knowledge, man. We still trying to decipher all this madness. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? It's 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And all this, everything, man. But so far, man, get them out. You know what I'm saying? And make way for the real Americans, man. That's us.
There you go.
Indigenous people. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whitewash culture. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all can give me a XX Frank Nitty XX on YouTube and also on Instagram, and then Frank Jones A115. That's the other Instagram page. All right. Yeah. Well, appreciate it, man. Salute.
All right, Shaq, what you got?
Oh man, shit. Trying to see which one I want to give you. Yeah. Because I changed my name on Facebook on Instagram to Shaq Wall. It was my real name. I said, well, let me rock with old Shaq Wall because that's what I put my YouTube caption in. So you can check me out on Instagram. All
right.
On the jump off. Might go live tomorrow, man, because we gotta We got to have another conversation, man, about this chemical annihilation, man, and the effect, how it's affecting us.
All right.
They claim that they was not supposed to use any biological chemical warfare, but they use it every day. See what I'm saying? Lying some bitch.
All of a sudden.
I want to hear that.
All of a sudden.
You didn't talk about what Dr. Lean said.
Yeah, what did he say today?
He talked about a lot of things. He talking about a lot of things. Oh, I tell you what he did. He mentioned them jabs and your autism. You gotta 170% more chances of getting autism.
So that's the MMRs, right? That was the MMRs.
Yeah, it was the MMRs. Mm-hmm.
But now it could be everything.
It wasn't at the polio.
Man, you don't know what they putting in this shit.
Wasn't like a couple of
Really
vaccines.
don't.
One, that's what they did, wasn't it? They did through the polio and like a couple other ones together, like the measles or something, and threw them all together or something.
Yeah, threw it all together. They threw it in the bag.
So you're right. So what's the ingredients? I'm like, oh boy, I seen the clip. He was like, what's the ingredients in this vaccine?
Damn.
I know mercury was one of them, and what happened? That's kind of messed up. You go bring your kid in there, and your kid normal. They get this jab, the MMR, and now they autistic. Man, that movie John Q was real, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, my business is to find this woman IMD, and as a matter of fact, if I find it, I'm gonna send it to you. This shit gonna be funny if it is. But y'all take.
Hold on, when we get a chance too, we might have to get some information because I just seen some with the guy Ali Muhammad.
Okay.
He responded like I said, everybody talking about the 14th Amendment and his birthright citizenship and shit. And he said something very interesting that I had to look up. And people talking about we was granted citizenship through the 14th Amendment. He said it's not actually correct. So I'm gonna have to do some more background check on that because we was granted citizenship through. He said this Indian Citizenship Act, which is the Snyder Act, 1924.
Whoa.
Indigenous people. We was granted. We had it was a different special citizenship that we was granted, and it was not through the 14th Amendment. So I'm gonna do some background on that and see,
Well, we are Indians. We've been here.
Right.
Yeah, indigenous. Yeah.
Come from damn Africa.
With Trump, y'all heard about? He's saying people. I mean, they jumping over for joy and all that because they're like, don't get too excited because he was saying that the 14th Amendment was for the descendants of slaves. So you got all these black YouTubers making videos like, oh, well, he said this, like I
don't know descendants. Well,
but that might not.
If you consider yourself a slave, then it probably goofy ass. But if you got Indian heritage, you know what I'm saying, real indigenous, attaching heritage to this land, that was not designed for you.
And you put
because if you notice, a lot of these treaties and what they did, they took a lot of these. They took Indian off a lot of these the different documents and stuff, old documents. They took the Indian off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they didn't want you to be that. Yeah, they didn't want you to be that. They wanted you to be what they wanted you to be. Assimilated to what they wanted you to be. Nothing.
And so we got to be careful with
$5 Indians.
We're claiming that 14th Amendment. We got to be careful because that could put us in
you got to be careful.
Immigrant classification.
Bro, that's a slave. That's still legal slavery. You just get transformed from one slave status to another slave status. All the time.
We're just being played.
They need to take that.
Yeah, being played.
They need to overdo that Dred Scott decision too, though. That Dred Scott decision.
But that Dred Scott was some bullshit, and people don't want to have these. We should be bringing this shit back up and having an argument
on that Dred Scott shit. Why is that such a?
And that shit was in Missouri though. So how did that translate to all the goddamn states in the goddamn United States?
You know what? That's a great point.
If that was in Missouri, which certain states do got certain, they do got federal jurisdiction.
Their constitution too. Yeah, they got their own constitution too.
So was that a state ruling? And it was just a decision. It wasn't nothing. It was just a decision, bro. I mean, them motherfuckers in St. Louis and that Missouri district, whether it was federal or state or whatever, they decided that they was not going to honor, certain black women. And Dred Scott, how does one man speak for a whole population of people? Number one.
I always wondered that why was that
The
such
nigga wasn't African, but they try to claim he was, and he protested.
No, he wasn't.
See, they're not going to tell you that he put the paperwork in, and he kept contesting the fact that they was trying to allege that he was an African slave. He was not no goddamn African slave. See, so that's why they want y'all to argue to say, oh, well, judge, they came up with a decision. Yeah, unfair, unlawful decision. And the man kept contesting that decision that they was putting out there, the bullshit, once again, propaganda. Because one person say something, motherfuckers, if you don't do your research and go and use critical thinking skills,
run with it.
You know what I'm saying? You run with it. Oh, he's African American. He's African American. Bro, they weren't even using a goddamn term back then, bro. First of all, even calling a state, but it was different territories and people. People had their own government structures.
It was territories. That is absolutely right. Territories. You're right. Not states. Yep, territories.
These cities, countries, and states, these cities, what they consider cities, states, countries, became titles of later titles that they,
created.
And they all part of a corporation. People keep arguing. Well, the United States, the U.S. U.S. and the United States are corporate fictions, bro. I mean, just and the states are offshoots. These cities and stuff are offshoots of that corporate fiction. So, with that being said, let's do our homework and see how we can create our own city-state.
Wow.
How about that?
That's gonna be a good homework.
Oh, look at your boy, Chak.
Who?
Your boy, B Dale 1014. He on here with Red Pill, Aqua Boolan 44. But they'll be. That's who you keep saying you don't remember him, but sorry about that, BJ. Let me let you in your show.
The BJ dude, I think somebody sent me him a while back.
All right. Well, yeah, you fine. No, you fine. I'm just saying that I know who the BJ guy is. Yeah, I knew he is.
You heard him before?
Yeah,
Chak, you sent me. You turned me on to him.
Yeah, send me the
you turned me on to him. Yeah, because you sent me his video, and then I was like, "Oh, this is interesting." I subscribed. Oh, BJ did.
I know who. I know. No. I know who sent me them. I think it's your girl Yashua. Yakir, the Yakir chick. Remember her?
Yep.
From Detroit.
Yep.
I think she was the one that sent me that on she emailed me or something. I think she was the one that sent me his link or some shit one time. Told me to check him out. She was like, "Yeah, he kind of on point."
Hey, this female that I just met through this YouTube that she talked about, she about to put a video on Garvey tomorrow. Him and the style.
I seen something about Garvey. I seen Top Cat and them talking about the MLK files and stuff that was released and shit. He say they finna jump on and try to pick through them and see and tie it into the.
I mean,
he gonna do that. That kind of hell of research thing, bro. They be doing some fire digging and research, bro, and they be putting some shit together. But they be doing some real shit over there. Top Cat and them.
Are they public or what? The record is a public record?
Yeah, they supposed to release some of these files, like 130 files or some shit.
Yeah, he signed the executive order.
But look, why is the news or YouTubers not doing stories about that? See, this is watch. They're all gonna do them all at the same time. Watch. A gang of YouTubers.
Some of them are, but I don't know if they going through the actual files like paper for paper. I seen the white chick was doing it. She was trying. She went through a little bit of
white girl.
Some of the files and stuff. But
white girl,
they released JFK and Robert F. JFK and what's the brother? Robert, right?
Hell no, I ain't gonna release that shit, man.
Oh,
some of the reports
Okay.
might be released in 20. I think the King files may be released toward the final end of 2027 fully. But I just want to say this.
What? Oh, okay, big guy.
But look, it's all good. Y'all just want to say this. Just keep on digging. Don't let nobody hold you down. And just keep on beating them in the head. Make them mad. Fuck it. Don't worry about it. Take your time. Hey, somebody will get mad with you anyway. So what the hell? You might want to go out swinging.
Yeah, but with this 14th Amendment thing, look, it says granted citizenship to all, you know what I'm saying, persons of naturalized in the United States, which included formerly enslaved people. See, that's putting us, we putting ourselves in an immigrant category. I'm not feeling that.
Right.
I ain't feeling that.
Take your time.
All right, salute.
Okay, BJ.
Uh-huh.